Swap now. Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. As always, we've got Speedrunner0218 with us,
Hello.
and special guest, Scott's Thoughts.
Hey, how's it going?
And today we are doing a Pokemon that Scott picked himself.
Yeah, it's great to have him back. It's been a while, like 6 months, I think.
I know. How many runs did you do in the time since we last did one of these together?
For Red and Blue, my leaderboard's about 57 Pokemon big, and for Crystal, it's 10.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, mine's
I've gotten
55 and 7, so 62.
Yeah, I will say I've gotten a lot better at not only doing them, but also making the run, making
Yeah.
the backports as well. Learned a lot since the first one.
My cat Churro is sorry. He decided to make an appearance right at the beginning of the stream.
Ah, this is a 4-person stream.
It is.
Any reason why you picked Xerneas specifically?
I really like the Generation 6 legendaries. I don't know why. Oh, people are having sound problems on my end, apparently. But yeah, I really like the Generation 6 legendaries. I just really like their designs. I think they're great legendaries. I remember playing them when I came back to the series with Generation 6.
Yeah, I played Pokemon X, I think a few years after it came out when I was younger. I really did like Xerneas. I wasn't a fan of Yveltal just because it was weak to Xerneas. It's like, why would I use the weaker one?
Yeah.
I mean, I
That
like
makes sense.
Xerneas even more, especially when I found out what Geomancy did.
I remember Zygarde. It reminded me of my favorite game, Fable, where I pretty much just went around like with a guide finding all the silver keys, and it was kind of like that, but with the pieces for Zygarde.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Okay.
Just a second. Sorry, my OBS crashed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, mine's running weird
amazing.
too. Mine's running at 2,000 bits.
Huh.
Apparently, I was streaming the first 5 minutes with my mic muted.
Oops.
Oh, I've done that.
Oops.
True.
I think Boss KO remembers I did that too, because he's the one who told me I was muted.
There's Churro.
Yeah. He's so
Yeah,
noisy.
sorry, Sundown. Sorry, Sundown. I don't know why it's doing that.
Okay, I think we should have audio now. Hopefully, and my OBS is back. Let me know in my chat if everyone can hear Steve and Speedrunner.
Oh, there we are.
Testing.
I loaded up yours. I got an ad.
Good job, Twitch.
On the bright side, it means you're at least I know you're an affiliate.
Yeah, I guess I still am. I haven't streamed on Twitch in like a year or something. It's been a while.
Yeah, when I went on there, it said last live 10 months ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. Oh. Okay.
Oh wow. Your fairy background really pastel vibes.
Yeah. All the pastel vibes.
Is this your first time backporting a fairy type?
Yeah, this is my first time playing a fairy type in a solo challenge. I have no idea what the typing is good against. I was literally looking at the type chart right before this, just trying to get a sense for it, but like I got no idea what's going on.
Yeah, the only thing that I pretty much picked up before doing my research was that we're weak to steel, so make sure you go into Jasmine with a plan. And that's about it.
I have thought about Jasmine, but I don't have a plan. I think it's going to be a little bit rough.
My plan is water and ice are pretty good against Jasmine, so you know, just go in with Aurora Beam and pray.
Yeah, that was my plan as well.
Yeah, such a shame. Most of our good moves are way later in the game.
I know, and like also like no mud slap it makes me really sad about the Magnemites.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't
Not a
know.
lot of our Pokemon end up getting mud slapped just because not a lot of Pokemon in newer games get mud slapped. It's kind of hard to give something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true, and it doesn't look like this thing learns any other ground type moves, so probably doesn't make sense to give it Mudslap.
Yeah. Must be related to Gligar.
Yeah, it must be.
Hmm.
All right, so everyone's got their issues
Just
figured out, so we can get started.
Wait a
maybe,
second.
maybe
Didn't my
one
Gligar had a
second.
ground move? I gave it an egg move.
I thought you did the Pokemon
Oh, it was an
Stadium
event
Gligar.
move, I think. Wasn't it?
Yeah,
I
Oh,
think it was the
I think-
Stadium Gligar
yeah, it
you
was the
did.
stadium move. That was it. I got the special Gligar man, Gligar.
Nice. Okay, I don't know. My Twitch is like it says it's unstable. It's giving me like a big red icon. Lovely.
Hmm.
I know that I'm streaming at the proper kilobits per second, but I'm just gonna. Can I turn this down while I'm streaming?
I don't think you can.
I don't think so. Well, I think it looks okay. It seems to be working, yeah. I'll just quickly go to my intro scene and then we'll see some Tyranitar stuff. Oh yeah, it looks fine. It looks fine on my end. So I think we're good.
All right.
All right, so you two ready?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh man, that instant speed really catches you off guard every time you're not used to it.
Whoops. Yeah, I know. I just like butchered my name. That's okay.
I put your name on there at the very
yeah,
bottom.
I did see it, but it went by too fast. I was not ready
Yeah.
for it.
Also, Xerneas is the middle one.
Yeah, I tested it out to make sure the fairy typing was working earlier today.
I did too, and guess what? It wasn't.
Oh no.
It was my fault. I updated all of Steve's overlays and JavaScript's JSON files to make sure the fairy type was in there, but I forgot to put it in one spot, the mapper.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I was playing a game and fairy type didn't technically exist.
Yeah, it was my
Wow.
fault. So Scott, you like the instant text?
It's like very disorienting.
Yeah, you'll get used.
I will.
It's the reason we were able to do so many backports because we have instant text in red and blue as well.
Yep.
Our average run times in that are like 36 minutes.
Yeah, red and blue is so fast.
Oh, dude,
Honestly,
it cuts
there's
off so much in Gen 2. It like makes the game palatable even in the rocket sections.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, Gen 2 is a little bit painful. I think it's the hardest generation for me to play. Like I just like lose interest very quickly, especially because the
Yeah,
strategies are usually not as interesting as they are in Gen 1 or Gen 3.
I completely understand that. One thing that we've noticed with the backports, almost every run when we get to red, it's always some sort of different strat that nobody like having
Right.
bulked up for red, which is really nice.
Yeah.
So Curse doesn't end up getting used that much. Although a lot of the runs still end up using rest, but not many of
Yeah.
them end up using Curse.
Interesting. Oh wait, what does Geomancy do?
It is a 2-turn move, and on the second turn, instead of doing damage, it raises your special attack, special defense, and speed by 2 stages.
Oh my gosh, what?
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
so
just be glad
good.
there's
But it
no
does-
be glad there's no power herb.
You do have to
Oh my
essentially
gosh.
sky attack your way to it though.
I guess, yeah. That is fair.
Yeah, Moonblast is just a fairy type like Thunderbolt, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a
I've
lot
used
of encounters.
Moonblast before when playing casually in the later generations. I got like 2 encounters on the first 2 routes, and now a ton going north to Violet City.
Oh, I was wondering how you got
mean,
so
on the-
far ahead.
I have no idea. Like I just skipped all the encounters. It was wild. Oh yeah, and then we get Pokerus. You
Yes.
Oh
didn't do
yeah.
this.
It is.
The
It is one of the
reason
Okay, so I don't know how many
like
vitamins you typically pick up on a run,
Yeah.
but I can tell you in the ice
Oh.
cave, you usually can't take the iron and you usually can't take the protein
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
too far in the game.
Because by that point, yeah, you're just too far. Yeah.
Yeah, the reason this was Steve's idea to do Crystal with Pokerust. It's one, it helps just get you lots more stat XP faster, and it kind of balances out all the
Yeah.
trainer Pokemon being shiny. Because for most
Right.
trainers in the game, it actually buffs their stats.
Yes,
Because
that's
imagine a
true.
trainer with 3 DVs in each stat, and then all of a sudden they have an attack stat of 15 and everything else is 10.
That's true. Yeah, they're much better.
Also, what does your audience think of everything being shiny? Does it look cool to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you find a lot of shinies you've never seen the shinies of before.
So many. I know. I didn't realize that like Sentret has like pink on its tail. I was like blown away by that. In Gen 3, I always think I find a shiny Sentret because the Sentret coloration is like very light. So I look at it and I'm like, wait, what? Is that a shiny? It's not. It's never a shiny.
Have you ever found a shiny in Crystal?
A shiny in Crystal. Yeah, Rattata, but I couldn't get it. What am I doing?
It's a sad feeling.
I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
found a legit one on a
Oh
run,
my
at
gosh.
least.
I know Scott's had a couple, the Poochyena, the
Yeah,
Machop.
Poochyena. Machop. There's one that is, yeah, there's another one too. And then Rattata. But one hasn't been, one hasn't come out yet.
That's probably the only disappointing part about playing so much Gen 1 is you just don't have that. Like, it's just not really a thing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, shiny Hoppip looks great.
Yeah, it's nice and green too.
Yeah, it's like a
really
dark
cute.
green color. That is
Hey, there's
beautiful.
Bellsprout.
That
Oh, yeah,
was
I gotta
rare.
catch HM users.
I mean, I did half damage to the Bellsprout, and like it took me 4 balls, which is crazy because normally at full HP it takes 1.
Yeah.
Spinner caught me.
Yeah, the spinners being on. It's gonna be a little bit weird.
Yeah, you can't hack your way through problems today.
Nope.
Darn.
No, Geodude guy, I was on such a good run at not battling you.
The guy with the Machop.
No, just the guy with 3 Geodudes.
Oh, I'm fighting that guy right now.
I think I'm just gonna choose to fight him. Aurora Beam is nice. What move does that replace?
Aurora Beam.
Aurora Beam.
Oh, it gets Aurora Beam. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, for Crystal, since we're backporting moves, we base it off the newest game possible, which was Sword and Shield.
Got it. Okay. Interesting.
It's so that way they get move sets that make more sense.
Yeah.
We haven't really changed how we do move sets for Red and Blue just because we've already done a lot of runs by then. We don't want to break tradition. But for Crystal, we'll have much
Yeah.
better moves.
Oh man. So we were looking ahead of our Lopunny run tomorrow, and Lopunny does not get a normal or fighting move for until after the Ghastly Trainer. So we have to defeat the Ghastly Trainer with Sweet
Struggle.
Kiss.
That's painful.
Sweet Kiss
Oh,
or
it's
struggle.
Sweet Kiss. Yeah. Sweet Kiss or
I
struggle.
tried
Brutal.
to, yeah, I tried to find there must be like some sort of egg move that would work, but no, all its egg moves are normal in fighting, and Lopunny's level up set is not good.
Yeah, it's really not. Did either of you go for Swift?
No.
I actually did not know he learned.
Okay, that's why I'm behind.
I'm gonna just pick up Headbutt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott, when we do these runs, I ask Steve this. I never remember TM sets. I have to ask him all the time, hey, do we learn dig?
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep on another monitor. And speaking of
Lopunny's
dig,
gonna
we
be
do not get dig.
Yeah, why would we get dig? That seems so broken.
Yeah. What are we gonna dig with? Legs?
Hoofs?
I
Yeah,
mean,
hoofs are not good for digging.
I mean, it looks like it's got 10 shovels on its head. Not funny, huh?
Did any of you teach metronome?
Oh my gosh.
No.
Yeah, Annie, I don't know what's going on with the servers today. It just will not maintain a connection consistently.
Hmm.
I
Weird.
think I could fix it if I quit the stream and restarted it, but with Restream, that can cause the YouTube end to just completely start a new stream. And I don't want it to do that. Hopefully it'll just be fixed now.
Yeah, yours seems to be a little like
Hey,
it seems to be getting better for me. I was having issues with Twitch earlier, like I said, but it seems to have straightened out now. No, I don't want that.
I went into the forest, I realized I forgot repels, and I just found a side up.
Nice.
Well, don't need the Krabby today.
It's very weak to bug. No, fairy's not weak to bug. It's very resist bug.
I don't think it resists bug either. I think
It's
it's
just neutral. Yeah, okay. I have no idea. First fairy type. Used in ages.
Do you think they'll ever add a new type ever again?
Well, they added like the what's it called? Like the I don't know what it's called.
Stellar
Like
type?
a stellar type or whatever, but
I
yeah.
feel like that doesn't really count because it's only on terrestrialized Pokemon, not like an actual
Yeah,
type.
yeah, it doesn't really feel like it counts. Also, I noticed here with like we are going up against the Bayleaf, but we have Aurora Beam. So are you fighting always the starter
Oh,
that's
we,
easiest?
we actually no, we decide to always face the Bayleaf team for the backports just because
Okay.
pretty consistently early game, Bayleaf is almost always the hardest one to fight.
Of course, yes.
The Quilava and Croconaw, like they're
They're
never hard.
Their
They're
level
they're
of
pathetic.
very
movesets
trash,
just
yeah.
aren't there.
I know.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like, I mean, yeah, we have Aurora Beam now, but what if in the next one we don't have a super effective move? Then Bayleaf might be a problem.
I mean, is
Yep.
anybody ever terrified of that like level 50 Fraligator with
No.
with water gun?
No, the Fraligator is terrible. It's like gotta be one of the worst rival like aces in all of Pokemon. Gotta be careful not letting this instant text get ahead of you when teaching new moves.
Oh yeah, you got to be
This
real
is
careful with that.
terrifying to me.
Yeah,
I accidentally unlearned Return with my Tyranitar earlier today, right before Red,
that's
and that was on regular.
that's kind of why we have the rewind enabled, just for these stupid occasions. Like the Pokemon shouldn't
Oh,
be
I see.
penalized for our own
Yeah,
button clicking
fair, yeah.
problems.
Yeah. I guess I do not have rewind, so I'm just going to suffer.
Oh, we hopefully will never need to.
Yeah. Oh.
Bad haircut. Just got some antler trimmed off,
Yeah, a little bit. You know what, antlers? They have like fur on them.
I did
You?
not know that.
Yeah, they do. They do. They're like fuzzy. At least when the animal is young. So maybe he just got his like the fuzz
Oh,
removed.
that's interesting.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's been a while since I did a backport where I didn't have the ability to get the punches.
I know the punches are so good.
Yeah, it's a shame we don't get them today.
Not today. Oh, spinners. Just been walking by that guy, having pure luxury for a little while, and then he got me today. Face this guy.
Who knows? Maybe you needed that experience.
Maybe, yeah. Also, hey everyone in chat, I haven't mentioned anyone. It's I'm just hanging out here playing. This is
Yeah,
your
I
series.
wore.
You're like, are you gonna do all the Pokemon in Crystal?
We do generally do whoever the third guy ends up picking, as in you picked Xerneas.
Okay.
Or for our channels, what we have like a little membership reward program thing where if you like become a member, you do a super chat, you get your own requested back.
Oh, that's fun.
In fact, I got one recently because somebody made a donation super chat, and
Yep.
I have to do Aegis Slash.
Ooh, that's fun.
Mm.
It has to be its regular form, the one with only 50 attack and special attack.
Yep.
Yeah, because I can't really backport the ability for it to change forms.
Yeah.
Feel like that's a bit out of my hand.
Snowy
Like
might be
I'll
able
back.
to do that.
I'm sure Snowy would find a way.
Yeah.
I mean, it was because of Snowy I was able to backport close
Oh
combat to
wow.
Hariyama because I couldn't figure out how to do it.
I was apparently speed tied with Miltank, and I learned that by not going
48.
first. The last move.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
outspeeded by 3. You must be level 8.
I am 18.
I'm 19.
I'm actually gonna go
I'm
back and battle the
20.
Clefairy trainer in front of her. I got 2 resets. That's
I
enough.
just beat Whitney. Which Pokemon has been the easiest in this series so far?
It was one of the starters. I don't. It was for me. It was Swampert. I got a time of
Oh,
an
interesting.
hour 39 seconds. The
Interesting.
reason I remember it being very easy, it got Curse as an egg move.
Can we run away
It,
from Sudowoodo?
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
You don't have
Oh,
to
it's
fight him.
pink. Oh my gosh. Sorry, it's like really bright pink. It's ridiculous.
He looks like an autumn tree.
It's wild. Yeah,
That's one of the fun parts about playing with shinies.
Yeah, it is. It's like really nice and refreshing, especially I've seen the game a million times the other way. So Swampert was the best, probably because medium slow growth rate. That seems
Yeah,
very good for it.
seems like to get a fast time in Crystal, you cannot be the slow growth rate. No matter how good you are, you're just not
Huh.
going to get a good.
Yeah. And which was your worst run so far?
Definitely for the both of us, Hariyama. Its
Oh,
level up
okay.
moveset is not good. Even though we were able to backport bulk up, it doesn't make up for its early game. Like we have to
Yeah.
we have to sweep with cross chop a lot of the time because the only other alternative was tackle or triple kick.
Oof. Triple kick
I
is
know
not
triple
good.
kick, yeah, triple kick may seem like a weird move to put on it, but if I only have 3 moves to backport, Hariyama gets 30 million different fighting moves. We're gonna have to give it some weird ones.
Yeah.
I believe I backported for it bulk up, close combat, and headlong rush.
Hmm. Also, the
I didn't.
Umbreon looks so good. It looks
It does look
so
really
good.
good, yeah. I've seen a lot of merchandise with shiny Umbreon on it.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Did I get them all? I couldn't remember if I forgot one of the Kimono girls.
I keep
I see
forgetting
that
that
you do them in the opposite order.
most of the EVs have bad defense, and I keep on using Night Slash because I just want to.
Hmm.
I feel like Umbreon has good defense.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I should know this. I fought Karen too many times. Oh, another fun fact when I had to backport these moves, the reason in game, like Night Slash doesn't have a space, I tried putting spaces in them, but for some reason, they just wouldn't show up properly. Like, if I tried to backport Night Slash, it would just show Night, probably because Slash is already a move in the game. So to prevent that, I don't put spaces. But you don't really notice it too much. That's not the escape rope.
Yes, escape away from Eswine.
Yeah, we don't need to talk to him.
Exactly. Hmm. That surprised it's quite quiet there.
Quiet where?
Just in general.
Ah, we're probably just focusing on
I mean, there's not a lot to focus on. It's basically Night Slash Haunter, Night Slash Ghastly, Night Splash slash anything.
I forgot to deposit the egg again.
I'm gonna have such a pivotal moment momentarily, because when I get to that Krabby, boy, I've got very few Pokeballs remaining.
Can't you just be like me and just get a random Psyduck?
Nope, guys, I have bad news, or good news, however you want to look at it for racing reasons. Did not, unfortunately, one-shot Gengar.
What level are you?
26, well 5, during the battle.
Oh. I was about to say, you're higher level than me, and I'm doing the lighthouse first.
Interesting strategy.
But based on what you said, I'm glad I did, because sound like the Gengar did something bad.
I mean, I was asleep 3 turns, so I just got out of there in the nick of time.
Did you get them in?
No.
Hey, Scott, you gonna fight Dennis? Is he there?
I think he muted himself. Maybe he's talking to chat.
Probably.
Okay, well, luckily, when you still have a crappy move on your moveset named Tackle, you can not knock out Krabby.
I meant to teach Headbutt, but I forgot to pick it up.
Disconnected, and I'm using a different audio interface, which makes me concerned.
Your stream crash?
No, just my microphone.
Oh, that's not good.
Very strange, yeah. I did not mute, so if I just disappear for another extended period of time, please let me know.
I'll let you know, but you probably won't hear me.
No, I can hear you. Everything else works. My microphone just stops doing
okay.
anything.
Oh, okay.
I had to unplug it and replug it in, so hopefully it's good now.
Hopefully.
I've, I don't want to say recently, but I changed from your recommended settings to, I got the Go XLR now, and I really like it.
Nice.
It splits up all of the audio sections in a way that is really convenient.
Yeah, well, I'm fighting Dennis now. Come back to that later.
Hey, Scott, you know what Annie just said in my chat?
What's that?
His mic is janking out ever since he went, oh, when an Aerodactyl screwed his Dragonite.
Yeah, it's true. It is true. But I don't actually know when the moment was that it started glitching. It just started glitching at some point, and then
I remember watching one of your streams once a few weeks back. There were mic problems.
Yeah, it's been happening more and more frequently for me, which is concerning.
Oh, hey, D1? I recommended the
went back.
Go XLR to D1, and he said he also very much likes it.
Nice.
It puts your audio into 4 different interfaces: microphone, chat, music, and desktop, and it's real easy to just turn everything down or up depending on your needs. So like I can have music in the stream, but I could also just not listen to music on my end. It's really convenient.
Nice.
Although today I'm on a separate computer because I had a bit of a problem. I can tell you guys, do not stream Elden Ring on Discord. For some reason, they don't mesh.
That's weird.
It caused my whole computer to crash to the point where I had to literally go get Windows reset.
Oh my gosh, that's wild.
Yeah.
I think he's had to do it twice.
I
Hitmonchan
just
looks so good.
my brother was like, I don't know how I keep finding these because I got a really really nice computer. I got the
Yeah.
3080 in my computer, and my brother's like, when I had this computer, I never found any issue, and now I've found you don't want to stream Elden Ring on Discord, and you don't want to play Valheim because of the GTX on or whatever it's called.
Huh.
They don't
RTX?
yeah, RTX, that was it. The RTX and Valheim
Interesting.
do not mix.
Yeah.
Where is everyone right now?
I just defeated
I'm
Chuck.
in Chuck's gym.
Okay, so we're all like right at Chuck basically.
I
I
ran
feel
out
like
of headbutts.
I feel like I'm playing a bit bad because you're with us now. I tried to go east without search.
Oh no.
Oddly enough, I feel like I'm playing really good.
Aw. I'm
Speed is
playing
not
bad.
doing.
I teleported back to I teleported back to Ecruteak City and then had to walk back to Olivine.
Oh, you forgot to heal.
No, I just accidentally was like, I'm going back to Ecruteak. Then I'm like, why am I doing that? That's silly. Like, don't go back to Ecruteak. That's not where we're going right now. It's because I'm used to playing
Hey,
Tyranitar, and Tyranitar goes to Price first.
is Steve doing the Ike way? I don't know. He hasn't mentioned getting a 10% freeze twice in a row.
I battled 3 trainers in the water. It was wild. It was not my lucky day.
I'm really upset I forgot to teach headbutt. Really would have helped for Chuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
D1.
I had a rough Chuck.
Really?
I got put to
Did-
sleep and like didn't move for like 4 turns, and that was like after I used my mint berry.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, I see. You guys
I
And
didn't.
actually
barely
forgot.
did not 3 hit.
I forgot to.
Oh, Entei!
What?
Holy.
Hey,
Great
you know the
ball.
rules. You gotta throw a Pokeball at it.
I did, of course.
Did it work?
Oh, that's hilarious. So I was like, oh wow, I just one shot the red Gyarados in one hit. That was crazy, and it was just a wild Gyarados.
Oh no!
It was the space. I talked to the Gyarados. I got the encounter.
I love that.
But well, the thing is, we got shiny wild Pokemon on too, so I didn't notice the
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah. The only thing would be different is the level.
Yeah, I didn't notice
Well,
that at
who pays
all.
attention to that?
Yeah, D1. It's my first Dark Souls game, so I went the mage route in order to be less mad at the game.
I have not yet played Dark Souls.
You know,
Oh yeah, Kiwi 2 run.
the people who play Dark Souls are like, you need to play with a sword, and I'm like, I'm probably not very good with the sword, so it's either don't play the game or play by throwing inanimate objects at the opponent while keeping my distance.
This Magnemite guy is kind of annoying.
You know in Heart Gold Soul Silver you can talk to the table on the side and not even fight that guy.
Yeah, I know. Who's mentioned
Somebody
that to
needs.
me? Exceptional or someone?
I gotta find a way to in the disassembly, like so I can do that in this game too. Never
By
fight
the
him
way,
again.
you can take the protein in here.
Okay.
It's like the only one you can.
Oh, I see.
Unless you go out of your way to buy them.
Yeah.
Honestly, when you have to deal with Pokerus, it does create a unique strategy for vitamins. Technically, since you're not able to use vitamins later, stats grow faster. It sometimes may be worth it to use vitamin as early as possible.
Yeah.
So you might be like an extra 6,000 or so, like higher than before.
Yep.
I found
I've
this.
done that a couple of times.
I've had to actually go out of my way and buy really really early Carbos for a lot of Pokemon within that 30 to 45 speed range.
Interesting.
And it really really matters because in the late game, one speed makes all the difference.
Yeah.
Especially in the Elite Four. I don't know why, but Karen's team is made up of all different kinds of speed Pokemon. Like, oh, I'm doing a really, really solid run, and then you get to the Houndoom, and it's like, oh no, I don't outspeed Houndoom. Whatever shall I do?
The game should not be frozen, so if you're having problems, maybe refresh the stream. Someone says it's frozen. Doesn't look like it's frozen on my end. Okay. So, is Jasmine going to be the first place where someone takes a major lead?
Probably.
Or-
I mean, earlier I did not knock out a bunch of Magnemites, so I'm guessing Magnemite's not going to be a one shot.
I don't think so, yeah.
I'm just hoping I can equip the paralysis berry, two-shot the first one. Hopefully she sends Steelix out second, so if her second Magnemite paralyzes, it won't matter. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think she will send out Steelix second.
That's the goal
if she
for me
understands
too.
the type chart.
The type
Oh
chart.
wait, I just remembered.
Because she studied her type chart for Pokemon that don't
Yeah.
exist.
Yeah.
No, I backported the type table and everything.
Yeah.
She should be able to see.
Yeah, she should see
I
it.
know, it was more of a her joke. What do you
Yeah,
do
yeah.
for a Pokemon type you've never encountered before and didn't know existed?
Assume that it's psychic flying.
You just pull
The
an
only
Ash
way.
and start using fire moves on fire Pokemon,
You know my most favorite Ash moment from the whole anime? I haven't seen the episode, but I know it was during the Hoenn arc. He was facing Tate and Liza. He had his Pikachu and Swellow out in the double battle. He told his Pikachu to use Thunder on Swellow so it gained Thunder armor and was able to beat the Solrock and Lunatone in one hit.
Oh my gosh.
I think he's cheating.
Definitely cheating.
Yeah, remember his first ever gym battle? He turned on the sprinklers and that made Onyx weak to Thundershock.
That messed me up in the game because I was like, how do I turn on the sprinklers? I was like, there has to be a way to turn the sprinklers on because this fight is just way too hard otherwise.
What I don't
there's
get is
no way.
There was one special Rhydon in an episode with a pink Rhydon that ate pink berries and that was able to swim in water, and now it's just canon that all Rhydons know surf. That I never got.
I don't know. I think Rhydon was always supposed to get surf though because it has it in Gen 1.
Yeah,
just, like,
yeah,
really
but
weird.
that
But now they had to make it legitimate. So in the anime, they're like, here it's a swimming Rhydon. See?
Or
It
Pikachu
always
aiming
made
for the
sense.
horn.
Okay, well, I can confirm bad news.
And
Jasmine's hard.
Jasmine absolutely uses 2 Magnemite in a row.
yeah,
I also
does.
forgot to put on the paralyzed Cure Berry.
Uh-oh.
All right, let me see how bad.
Oh, the Steelix looks good. Oh,
Are we
no.
all at roughly the same spot?
Yeah, I just reset to Jasmine for the first time.
Yeah, I was really
Oh,
close, and then the Hyper Potion got me.
I think I need an extra level.
I'm a little surprised at how little damage we take from Iron Tail.
Yeah, it didn't do that
Actually,
much to me either.
It just surprised me too, actually. I expected to die from
Exactly.
Well, she's gonna get me again though.
All right,
Yeah.
I got 1 reset on her.
Did you beat her?
I got one as well, but
Yeah. It's a
Nice.
5-shot on Steelix because of the Hyper Potion.
Yeah.
I need an extra level because the Magnemite are so close to being 2 shots, but they're not.
Oh,
shots.
wow. Mine were just 2 shots.
Oh, defense drop with Iron Tail.
Weirdly
That
enough, I don't
sucks.
even feel like it was a range for me. Either I got lucky or maybe 34 is just like a good number.
No, I think 34 is fine. Yeah, that's what I'm doing it at. It's fine.
Because the first Magnemite 3-shot 34 for me.
Oh yeah, like the Magnemites are awful, for sure. They're a 3-shot for me as well.
Oh my
I don't think
god.
I'll ever 2-shot.
I keep forgetting. I still have Headbutt.
Oh my gosh.
I actually never taught it because I forgot.
There we go.
think
I now
Marlon's
have
dead.
Return. Hopefully the rocket portion will go a little bit better. I did not 1-shot an Arbok, and I'm like, wait a second. This shouldn't be happening.
Oh my gosh. All right, crit the Steelix. Oh, I guess I win that way.
I almost could have beat Jasmine first try, even though I was paralyzed.
Yeah,
But
that
she
was
didn't
rough.
miss an Iron Tail.
I got 4 resets.
Oh, I just realized something that could make Jasmine way easier. If we train to 35, we can get Giga Drain.
Yeah, I thought about doing that. I didn't think it would be worth it though, because it's gonna do, like, I guess you heal health, so like that's helpful.
I'll try it with that strat and let you know how it goes.
Oh yeah, you still haven't beat her yet.
Not yet. I trained up and
Oh, okay.
just so that way the Magnemite's a guarantee 2-shot. Hopefully guarantee shot.
Okay.
Wow, Thunder Wave and Supers.
Oh, good. Night Slash is a one-shot on the Coughings. That is a relief.
Yeah, it's a big relief.
These
They're so
Coughings,
annoying if you can't
they
one-hit
come out
them.
of nowhere. They're like sneaky strong.
I know.
All right,
Terrifying.
Giga Drain makes Jasmine pretty. As do.
Is she easy or
Yeah, because whenever I hit the Steelix with Giga Drain, it did a third, and I healed back like 10 hit points.
nice?
I was able to survive some extra Iron Tails.
Oh my gosh. I just got like confused and paralyzed by the first Magnemite on the scientist's team.
Oh,
I
he
do
never
not like
used
that guy.
Thunderwave on me, surprisingly.
I hate that guy.
It didn't really matter much because I have 4 full heals
Yeah.
on me, but I always pick up a bunch of extra full heals just on the ground.
Yeah, me too.
Speed taught me about the one behind Slowpoke well. And then I always grab
Yeah,
the
that one's good.
the one in the forest, the hidden one.
Yep.
Can't remember where the third one is.
There's one in Rocket Hideout.
Oh yeah, that one.
There's a hidden one and like a just one that's on the ground. There are 2. I don't get the hidden one though.
Oh, the Rocket Hideout. Yeah, the one on the way back.
Yeah, that one. Where are you?
It feels so wrong seeing Tackle still on my moveset.
Even though I never need it, I also grab the one in Ice Cave just because it's there.
Yeah.
Speed, just teach return.
Never.
Wait, really?
Do you
No,
avoid return?
I'll teach it. I was gonna go get it, but I decided spamming special moves will be good. Mhm.
Yeah, I think this run really comes down to who beats Jasmine first.
I think training to level 35 might be the answer, so I might try and route in some extra.
There might be a sneaky hard battle.
Maybe.
I never can tell if a Pokemon's gonna have an easy time or not with Blue.
Yeah, he's sometimes a sleeper. Comes out of nowhere.
Just be glad you're not facing him in Heart Gold. Gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I have
leads with
heard that
his
he's-
Executor, and he uses turn 1 Trick Room, and it lets his whole team outspeed you.
Oh my gosh.
I know-
So what I found the key is
That's
stall
awful.
on the Executor until it goes away.
Wow.
I know that both of you guys don't really use the leftovers the moment you pick them up. I pretty much exclusively use the leftovers immediately after I pick it up. One, because I forget to put them on if I don't. And 2, because sometimes there's just that itty bitty chance like Blue might be hard.
Yeah. I think it doesn't matter as much in this kind of format because text speed is not an issue, but in the regular format it makes sense
Oh.
to leave off the leftovers because they take text time.
I don't remember what Pokemon it was, but if I had put the leftovers on for Misty, it would have been easy, but then she 2-shot me every single time without them. It was obviously some sort of fire or ground type. I just don't remember which.
There is also a full heal in the underground here.
Huh.
You know about the hidden max potion?
Yep.
I didn't know that till recently.
Yeah, good one. Running low on PP though. This is a little concerning. I guess there's a max.
I didn't really used to grab the max potion every run, but now so I used to grab the elixir in the hidden power area every run, but speed kind of got me not to grab that elixir anymore, and now I just grab that max potion and I just kind of use it for like whatever move I use the most for like the league or something, like a return once or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I stopped grabbing. I'm like grabbing less and less the elixir in that one area, like by the
Honestly,
hidden power.
I stopped grabbing it not because it's out of the way, but it doesn't really help that much because in the late game you can get 3 max elixirs pretty easily.
Yeah, you could always just battle Rapidash Girl, and instead of going into Victory Road, just go down, and there's another max elixir right there.
Yeah, there's one there.
And you have to battle Rapidash Girl anyway, so it's not even out of the way.
Yeah, that one's good.
And I'm scared. Razor Leaf did a whole 12 damage.
Terrifying.
Oh, that Vileplume survived for you too?
No, the Meganium.
Oh.
I'm a bit behind.
I feel like I'm really behind. I don't know where Steve is.
I am just about to head to Ice Cave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's ahead of me.
Just did a heal. Sure. Well, to be fair, I feel like I'm having a nearly flawless run, except for the few resets I had early on. I've gotten pretty lucky. I know that you guys mentioned that you did not get lucky at Jasmine.
Yeah,
no.
Or I got unlucky, I would say, at Jasmine, Chuck, and Morty.
I don't
Morty
know.
was like, Chuck, I was able to get through Chuck, but I had a lot of turn waste. And then Morty, I had a reset.
For Chuck, I just used Headbutt, and then for Jasmine, I just used Aurora Beam, and everything was 2 shots.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve.
I don't think the Poliwrath was a 2-shot unless you crit twice.
No, Poliwrath's a 3-shot, but for me it was a 4-shot because I actually ran out of headbutts, and I had to use 2 Night Slashes at the end.
I don't know if you might have 4-hit it because it survived on a tiny sliver after my 3rd headbutt.
Oh.
Like it looked like it was going down, and then it survived, hit me with Hypnosis, and then I sat there for like 3 or 4 turns.
I had a pretty rough Chuck fight because I got to get headbutt.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Still first tried him somehow. Oh, I know how. It's because I had the mint berry.
Well, it's just that he just doesn't pick moves well.
He picked Hypnosis twice against me, burnt my mint berry, then put me to sleep. It was like terrible. That's why I say it was like really bad luck.
Aren't you the one who says that Chuck is the Gen 2 Surge?
Yeah, he's like Surge. He can beat you, but he doesn't like. He's not going to wall you unless you're playing with Onyx.
Tyranitar.
No. Tyranitar easily beats him. Just headbutt. It's fine.
I have flashbacks, man. Like Chuck was so hard.
No, he's not that bad. Tyranitar is just good enough.
Well, to be fair to Steve, I think that was his 3rd ever Crystal run.
Yeah, it was pretty early on. And plus, I only did 1 run too.
I did Tyranitar in the Johto remix, not recently, but like a little bit ago. It was not good. Bruno's horrible.
Oh yeah, Bruno sounds awful in those.
Actually, with my rule set, I kind of made it worse. I actually mandate myself to do round 2 of the league before I fight Red.
Okay.
And round 2 Bruno is awful. He's extremely awful.
Yeah.
I think that one trainer in my optimized run gave me 35 resets.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should do that too. Mandate the 2nd league attempt.
I didn't at first, but I figured it's right there. It'll help smooth out the level curve before Red.
Yeah.
And it can make things more interesting.
Definitely, and they have different teams and stuff. And it doesn't really feel like you beat everything in the game if you don't beat the other trainers.
Yeah.
When are you guys Sorry. Go ahead.
You've heard.
Oh, I was just gonna say, when are you guys doing Yveltal and Zygarde?
It's up to you whenever you want to schedule them.
Okay, so yeah, someone just asked in my chat, like, are these going to be a regular thing? And right now, Like, sorry, I had to do some menuing. Oh my gosh, don't want to fumble. But right now they're not going to be regular, but it would be. I want to do the other two in this trio.
Yeah, I was prepared in case you would, because I think I already have the other two made.
I think so. Yeah, you sent me the movesets.
Yeah.
I
Yveltal
don't
and
know.
Zygarde will definitely have better movements. It'll get Oblivion Wing, which I'm really looking forward to using.
That's like it
Zygarde, I think,
heals
is
you
just
like
going
a
to be.
lot.
I know it heals a lot, but I tried to make it heal the proper amount, but I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
figure it out, so I just gave it the effective Giga Drain. But
Got
it'll
it.
still
Okay.
mostly function.
Yeah, you probably have to code in a new effect for it to heal
Probably.
75%. Yeah, it's 75% of damage. It heals. So good.
Jeez.
It's so good.
I'll definitely give another attempt at it at some point.
Yeah, I can take a look at it. I might be able to do it.
Okay, I think I can look. It's good for me to.
I don't even think I can
Yeah.
envision how much HP that is.
All right. Good. I did that.
I mean, Yveltal's known to suck the life force out of anything.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
That's
know if
too
you've ever
fast.
seen there was a Pokemon movie from the Gen 6 era. I don't remember what it's called, but it had Yancey on the front cover. It had Xerneas and Yveltal in it. Yveltal was a scary looking thing.
Yeah. I like it. It's one of my favorites. I really like the designs of these Pokemon. I just think they're so good.
I always buy the first one of the series. So like X and Y, I buy X. If Sun and Moon, I buy
Yeah.
Sun.
For some reason, I mostly get the first one too, but I feel like Gen 7 I did the opposite. I got Moon instead of Sun.
The only exception
But
is
the
when I
other
was a
ones,
kid. I got Sapphire because that's what somebody traded me.
Interesting.
what one did you always prefer getting when you bought them or when you got them as gifts? Was it the first one or the second one or a mix?
I don't know. I think I usually bought them based on the legendaries on the cover. I was like, which one do I like the most? Which one do I want to play with? And then I would base my decision off of that.
I mean, now that you pointed out, my logic is flawed because I actually bought silver before I bought gold.
Oh,
Hey Steve, where are you at right now?
I am battling the final rival.
Oh, I'm still in
Magneton,
Dragon.
not fun.
yeah.
Yeah, just teach Mudslap. Easy solution. It's
Oh
that
my,
simple.
oh my God! I just got hit by Razor Leaf, and I'm paralyzed. So I got hit by Razor Leaf, Future Sight, and Razor Leaf crit, and I lost.
Oh no.
Oh, rough.
I'm definitely gonna have a lot of time improvement.
Oh, and then I get a Night Slash crit. So now I don't. The next one's not even gonna be hard.
Nice. Yeah, I'm fighting the rival now too. Aurora Beam is like the MVP move here.
Imagine if it
Interesting.
didn't
I
good.
use
exist.
Night Slash because my overlay says it's 2.5% better. Now my overlay is different than yours. I don't account for the gym boosts.
Yeah, that's why. Because Night Slash doesn't get a gym boost. The other one does.
Oh.
They should have just made Karen be the only Elite Four member that gives a boost.
They should have, yeah. Okay, I beat the rival.
Actually, I don't think they even introduced a Dark type gym till Sword and Shield.
Yeah, I think that's the first one.
I don't know why they waited so long. I wonder if it was just because they forgot.
So I assume Will is going to be really easy.
All right,
Oh.
now I'm approaching Victory Road.
You know, I always say that Koga is gonna be like really easy, and then like for some reason, like the Crobat survives with a tiny bit of
always.
HP, and then like it gets a double team off, I miss, and then it gets a toxic off, and then the next Pokemon just sets up so many double teams, which is Mach. It is just I don't count
Is this
Koga
what
out
just happened?
ever anymore.
Did this just happen?
How'd you get your reset?
I got hit by explosion on the fortress, and it did so much damage.
When it uses explosion, it always feels like the worst thing. It's like so rare, and then it's just like, hey, does so much damage.
It's like, I let you explode. That's on me.
Koga will
Gosh.
never let go of his self-destruct strats.
Ah, Bruno. Damageless Bruno.
Nice.
He missed cross chop.
I don't think
I
it
feel like
matters
Bruno's
even if
one
he
of
hits
those.
it though. You resist it.
I feel like Bruno's one of those trainers where, like, half the time you could just dismiss him, but the other half you really can't.
Yeah.
He's like either real easy or real hard. There's
Yeah,
not
I
really an
agree.
in-between.
Ah, damageless Karen. Although super extremely lucky. I got a sand attack miss and a paralyze miss.
Nice. You're like one trainer ahead of me.
Oh, Steve is iking his way through fights.
I did Ike my way through those battles.
Yeah, Scott, where we get that phrase from? About once a week we do a red and blue back part with Ike, and
Yeah.
there have been a couple of runs he just somehow gets times way faster than us, even though
Always.
he claims he does way too much training. He gets resets.
I know. It's
I ask him like,
ridiculous.
"Hey, what did you even do?" And he's like, "Oh, it's simple. I just got a blizzard miss on Lapras." And I'm like, "Well, thank you for telling me that."
I know. It's
And the
endlessly
worst part is
frustrating.
we say it, and usually once it becomes a thing, it doesn't become a thing anymore because everyone notices. But for Ike, it just continues to happen. It just keeps happening. It happens so much that he even calls it Iking now.
I know. Well, Karen's bad.
Yeah, it's a good thing I Ike through Karen because that would have been annoying.
So far, Ike isn't willing to do Gen 2 with us just yet. Wonder if it's
Yeah.
because he knows what the best move is.
I don't know if he plays Gen 2 yet.
I mean, if he does, he'll have to learn what the best move in the game is.
Return?
Rest.
Oh, you think Rest is the best move in the game?
It's what you say.
The problem is most Pokemon have to set up on
It's a
Pikachu,
good
and
move.
even if you don't necessarily need rest, you usually have to use it to get rid of paralysis.
Yeah. I don't know if Return is the best move. I think it's a good move. I think it solves like I don't have like a bias towards or against a particular move. It's just like if the move solves the problem, then just use the move. Seems fairly simple. And I think that like Rest is like it solves a lot of problems. In Crystal it'll solve Lance sometimes if you can't get through his team like without taking damage. If you don't have an ice move or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it really helps against red, of course. Sometimes blue. So it like solves like in my mind 3 problems. Sometimes also Claire if you have problems with the Dragonairs and you can't one-shot them, so then you can just use Rest to heal the status condition. Is anyone teaching Thunderbolt?
I think I'll pass on that.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think it's needed.
I mean, if I'm not going to get Thunderbolt, I'm not sure I'm going to get Thunder.
Yeah, I'm not getting Psychic either.
Yeah, I don't think Psychic's needed. Are you getting
Psychic?
Curse?
Honestly, with Geomancy, I don't think it's necessary.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Geomancy. It's right around the corner.
You just scared me.
we
I
don't
looked at my level. I'm like 50. Oh no, did I accidentally not teach Geomancy? I didn't realize that's the takedown level.
55. Yeah.
Probably not going to get it till we're about to fight Blue or something.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. I originally had guessed Misty, but it's definitely looking more like Blue.
I really wish it got Moonblast earlier. I would really like to do a run where Lance is just spam a fairy moon.
Yeah, that'd be
Aw.
fun.
Sadly, won't be today.
I was like, man, I'm doing just as good as Scott. I'm doing something right. And then I just look over at his screen and I saw him literally walking without the bike. And I'm like, no, he's doing really good.
Wait, I don't get it.
I'm doing like a nearly flawless like bike run. So it's like a really, really good run for me. And you're just over here, go a bikeless and keep it up.
Oh, wait, the bike is terrible in Gen 2. It's slower.
Dude, the bike saves almost 7 minutes.
No,
Bro,
the bike is so
I
bad.
started using
It's
the
so
bike
bad.
on all of my regular fast speed runs, and I'm knocking off so much time on every run. I just beat
Absolutely
my
not.
original like first place leaderboard, which was Alakazam. I just beat it with oh my god.
I
No,
don't think it's the bike. I think it's another factor. I think you're overestimating because like I calculated the bike and it breaks even essentially if you gain 1 second with proper execution on all the long routes where you use it. It
mean,
doesn't
what
save time in Gen 2.
I mean, what I try and do is I just try and use as much as I can just because I know if I get enough practice, I'll be good enough at it where it'll be worth it. It's what I had to do for Gen
Yeah,
1.
I think you're right for
yeah,
Gen 1 bike, but for Gen 2 bike, it's
no.
literally click select. It is like no effort. It is definitely faster.
I don't know. What you're not calculating in is the time it takes to pick up the bike and then the time it takes to register the bike. You will not gain back that time through the rest of the run because there aren't long enough sections to use the bike on where you can be precise with the motion. So like it's actually going to slow down your motion slightly in most areas.
I will just have to agree to disagree.
Yeah, it's okay. Snowy also gets on me about it. You should
It's
use the
okay,
bike.
Scott. I know
No.
you get on Ike all the
Like,
time for
okay,
not liking rest.
here's an instance. I literally just walked all the way from the Cerulean Gym to the Nugget Bridge. Like, that's a really big portion that I feel like the bike did probably save some time.
Yeah, it says like about 1 second. So you don't gain back the
Second is worth
14
it.
seconds. But you don't gain back the 14 seconds you lose by picking it up and registering it. You gain back 1 second, so now you have 13 seconds left to make up. You will not gain them back in the rest of the playthrough. And it's like it's the kind of thing too, like if you're worried about like your mentality being shaken, like the bike will cause more errors and then more time to accumulate
I
in
get that part, yeah.
yeah, so it's like
I just feel like if I get
getting
enough
through a
practice,
door or something can be very challenging with the bike.
yeah. What I'm trying to remember at those parts is if I'm about to get near the door, I should try and use select to just get off.
Yeah.
What if
I
you were
think,
really
like,
bad at not using the bike? Like, you're just as bad
Well,
with the
like,
bike as not with the bike, so it feels like you do save time.
maybe.
I think Steve is trying to say he's bad at walking too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
If I'm bad at both, then being bad at the faster thing feels better.
That's true. It does feel like the bike makes you go faster. Like it definitely does feel like you go faster. I don't think you actually do go faster though.
I mean, even if the time save isn't like noticeable to like most people, I feel like if I just get enough practice, it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
I looked at
Do you
Quagsire
use
and my overlay. I'm like, Giga Drain? Really? And then I'm like, yeah, Giga Drain.
Yeah,
Steve
definitely
forgets
Giga
it.
Drain.
It's got 1 week, man. How do you not remember?
Does it only have one weakness?
Yeah, it's grass.
Whoa.
It's all it's weak to.
I
I
guess
know
yeah,
this
that's
because
true.
it's the reason Swampert is so good.
Oh my gosh. That makes sense.
Hey Scott, when you do platinum, do you use the bike?
I'm trying to. It's better, definitely.
Yeah. I feel like with how much slower the game runs, even on 4
Yeah,
times speed, it can
for
really
sure.
help you a lot.
Yep. Yeah, it has to do with the also like in this game, like it's also a relationship thing between how fast the walking speed is and how fast the bike is. Like the bike is very slow compared to how fast you walk in this game, whereas in Generation 1, the bike is very fast compared to how you walk. And like in Gen 3, it's the same. Like you walk very slowly compared to how fast the mock bike is.
You know
But
what?
the mock bike is uncontrollable.
I can
It's
concede
so
to that
fast.
fact. That is very true. They are very close.
Yeah, and so like that's the thing is like if you like get a little bit of a boost with the bike in this game, it's like nice. It's nice to go faster, but again, you have to make back the investment of going and picking it up in
Yeah.
Goldenrod City.
I mean, even if in the end I'm still net 10 seconds, the opponent can always just crit me and I'll lose time either way.
Like Steve, where are you right now?
The Surge.
Yeah, okay.
I'm at Supreme.
Have you beat Misty though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I go the well. I don't know if Squidgy still does it, but it's Squidgy's old route.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the raid, whoever raided me. That's exciting.
Nice.
You know, they actually have raids on YouTube now. They actually call it redirects.
Oh, that's cool.
Technically, I could do it to your stream if I wanted to, but you usually stream at a time where I'm usually not, so I never had the chance.
Yeah. I should coordinate that better with people and then
It's not too big a deal.
redirect.
You might get an extra 10 people.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been
Geomancy raises special, right?
special
yeah,
attack
Fairy
and
is
special
special.
defense. Yes.
Oh, I
So
thought he was asking if Fairy was special.
one of my proudest things is I've been back when I was a big Twitch streamer for Magic. I got rated by the official Magic channel at least 3 times.
That's fun.
Yeah. They were doing a real big push for streamers back then. Like they ran events and everything. I was
That's
even
cool.
streamer of the week on their website.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, Steve, look at where you are now.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what getting a full-time job will do. You stop keeping up with the streams and then people leave.
Yeah, especially if it's Twitch.
Yep.
Yeah, Twitch is the platform. Oh,
Well, even in my heyday, I was declining in popularity because actual professional Magic players were just starting to hit Twitch, and I obviously, as just a regular guy, why wouldn't you want to go watch the actual professional who literally gets paid to play Magic?
Yeah.
so what I was gonna say before my voice gave out for a second, Twitch is the platform where if you choose to not stream for 2 weeks, your viewers just pretty much go away and they never come back. But
Yep.
like with YouTube, like a lot of your viewers relatively, there's a good percentage of them that'll stick. Like Twitch really punishes you for not being active.
Yep. As a platform too, it's not as good at rewarding you. Like
I really like the points system on Twitch. I really wish YouTube would do something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, if they did, Scott should have a reward for like 1,000,000 points, and it should be called "Start Over the Run." And then someone will redeem it
Oh my
on
gosh.
like a sub 113 Lugia run. Someone will
No.
redeem it.
I used to
Never.
have shots and cat treats.
Probably should have used the Geomancy that turn.
All right, I don't know what strategy I'm going to use for blue. I think I'm just going to go ahead and set up all the geomancies and just try and sweep.
Oh,
This move is so good.
I just realized a little.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm gonna die to Surge.
Oh, that's hilarious. Pidgeot just used Mirror Move on Geomancy.
Oh, yeah,
Funny.
yeah.
I was just about to say, I think I've discovered a programming oversight when I backported Geomancy.
What's that?
If the opponent uses double team, it can miss. Oops.
Oh,
I guess I
interesting.
never noticed that. I guess I'll have to keep an eye out for that next time. I mean, in my defense, I never tested it far enough to see what happens on a double team.
Accuracy check. Interesting.
Yeah, that was a. Let's just say it was a Game Freak bug and move on.
Yeah. I'm sure they would have made something like that
Yeah.
in this generation. There'd be something weird
I,
going
I
on.
don't feel like I need all of the candies that I picked up. I pretty much just picked up every candy except for the Whirl Islands one.
Yeah.
Oh, with our backports, we actually do have the option to go into the Tin Tower to get that rare candy if we ever do something that really.
Yeah, I saw you messaging me that.
It was
That's
Steve's idea.
nice.
It's
Yeah, it's a
almost
good
something that
idea.
never comes up, but hey, it's really cool going through and being like, hey, what happened to all the monks here? I guess they took the day off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried my best to just let them allow you to pass without needing the beast. Like you'll still have to do the
Mhm.
battle, but I just got frustrated, so I just deleted them from the game. But
That's how I do
when I
it.
was trying to, I deleted the NPC actors, but I forgot to delete the text box triggers, so I was fighting invisible sages.
Love that.
It's real fun messing around with the disassembly.
It is. I love messing around with the disassembly. So great. When the PJ uses Mirror Wave on Geomancy, it's really hilarious.
Yep.
Just like the turn goes by so fast.
I also haven't been able to figure this out, but for s- for some reason when you use geomancy, for some reason the text "dug a hole" pops up even though it doesn't
Yes,
dig. I
I
couldn't
did see
figure
that.
out why that happens. Like I tried to fix it, but I'm thinking, you know what? It's just text. The move still functions.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet if I didn't say anything, you probably wouldn't have noticed.
I actually noticed during the Blaine fight. I was like, what does it print when
Oh,
and then I saw I was like, it dug a hole. I'm like, oh, that's funny. I just thought it was because
yeah.
it's a two-turn move or something.
It doesn't become invincible. The opponent can still hit you, so
Holy
it's not
crap.
like it
The
makes you.
Venusaur survived a 999 special attack Moonblast.
Oh my gosh.
It Venusaur resists Moonblast.
Yeah.
105.12.
Nice.
I don't think I'm going to
I
pick up nearly as many candies in the second run. I used all of them. I finished at 67.
I have a poll on my YouTube stream saying who's gonna beat Red first. 59% said Scott, and I guess a lot of you underestimated Steve.
Okay. Well,
Everyone underestimated Jasmine. It's
Oh
Jasmine's
yeah,
fault. I blame Jasmine.
I mean it's my fault that I played bad this.
all right. I'm going to hit the rest while you guys both finish
Oh
up
no.
red.
Sure.
One thing I can say, one of the best spots in the whole game to have the bike is Pewter City straight to Cinnabar. It's a really good spot to have
Oh
it.
yeah. Yeah.
I just wish Gen 2 had the running shoes. I've seen ROM hacks do it.
Yep.
Actually, what's funny, the ROM hacks I've seen that program the running shoes, it is legitimately faster than the bike. It's not just me saying that, it actually is faster than the bike,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Okay, I beat red 106.32.
I feel like I have a lot of improvement for run 2. I'm just defeated. And then I just got Janine there. Surprisingly, even though I felt the run was pretty bad, I only have 3 resets, but my run wasn't really bad because of resets. It was bad because of execution.
I felt like it was one of my better runs.
The Jasmine problem here is so tricky.
I don't know how to save time because I got relatively lucky at
I
Jasmine.
figured
I
it
got
out.
relatively lucky at Karen, and like there was no other problems in the run. So it's like, well, I can only feel like I can run into more problems than remove problems.
Yeah.
I still think I'm still going to try and get to 35 for Giga Drain. Kiwi, I can't use a rare candy. There is no rare candy I can. Oh, there technically is a rare candy I can get without Surf. Oh wait, not without Surf.
The
You'll get
lighthouse candy.
for some. Oh yeah, I'm stupid. Plus, I for some reason thought Jasmine let you use Surf for a sec. I kind of had a little brain fart.
So I had to cut out
She
pretty
was-
much. Oh, interesting. So Scott and I had pretty much the same moveset, except I put rest on just in case I got paralyzed from Pikachu.
How many times did you use Geomancy? 3?
Yeah.
Kind of wonder how Veltal is going to do. I don't know if I gave it a stat boosting move. I'd have to double check. Oh, Scott, when I mentioned we did Hariyama, we were supposed to do Mimikyu that stream, but I was
I
having
heard
problems with this,
Yeah, I heard there was stuff that
right?
was like broken.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe whoever made the sprite just like didn't use the right color palette for the Game Boy. So
I
what I
should show
actually
you
tried
how
to
to.
do, I'm gonna see if this works, but I actually stole the colors of another Gen 2 sprite and I gave it to Q. So it kind of looks like it's shiny for me.
Oh, nice.
I'll be really happy if that ends up working. I was really upset about it too because it would have been our first fairy type, and I backported Hone Claws on it, and we were
Yeah.
trying Steve and I were trying to figure out what to do for Jasmine, but then I think it was one of our chatters. He had the idea of Hone Claws dynamic
I forget what
boost your
run
own
we did,
accuracy.
but we did another run where Home Claws actually kind of came in clutch because if you use Home Claws on Falconer, then it offsets the Mud Slap entirely. It's the same thing with Carrot's Sand Attack. So the strategy
Oh
was
my
start out with
gosh.
a Home Claws whether you needed it or not.
Hone Claws is a pretty interesting move. There's no move in the game that raises your accuracy by one stage. You may think the X accuracy, but no, the X accuracy still functions like Gen 1.
Really? It makes you bypass.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Most people don't notice because not as many. Well, they got rid of the horn drill and fissure TMs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have noticed that no matter how many Pokemon at backport, almost nothing gets fissure.
I mean, it would probably have to literally get fissure.
Boss KO point out that it was Metagross.
I think I should have used a rare candy. I don't have Moonblast for Snorlax, and it's really hurting. Oh, okay. I think
Oh,
I should just reset.
yeah, I used all my candies. To be fair, I think I ended up. So I pretty much did almost minimum battles. So 3 candies is probably what I need to get to 60, and that's probably it. Just get Moonblast, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Quite frankly,
think
Night
that's the
Slash
best bet.
probably would have done it too, but Moonblast just
Yeah,
has
I don't
more
think
power.
you need Moonblast. I think you can just Night Slash.
I tried Night Slash at level 60. It did about a third, and then he amnesia.
Okay. I also didn't set up fully against Red. I set up just twice.
Oh, I did the full setup, and his last 3 Pokemon just all survived a Moonblast. Or, well, no, I think it was the Venusaur and the Charizard.
Yeah, he survived a bunch for me too, but like it didn't matter. Like he's mostly a special attacker, so the only Pokemon that's going to do any damage to you is the Snorlax.
Yeah, I told Speed the automatic win moveset for any of my like normal runs because I do back or not backboards because I do egg moves. It's actually relatively
Yeah.
common for a Pokemon to get amnesia, and the just automatic win, like I don't even need rare candies. Automatic win strategy is just curse, amnesia, rest, return. No matter what, that moveset will always win.
Curse, Amnesia,
Rest, return.
Rest, Return. Yeah, that move says so broken.
You start
like,
with the amnesias, so you don't take very much thunder damage. Then
yeah,
you do the
yeah, it's
curses,
so good.
you basically
Yep.
have full defense, full special defense. You use rest to get rid of the paralysis because by then Pikachu has definitely paralyzed you, and then you just return everything, and it doesn't even matter. Like he could hit you for a crit, it really won't matter. Leftovers will pretty much heal you all the damage back.
Yeah. The well, I've had 2 Pokemon that have done that, or 3. Wooper, Slugma,
Yep.
both are very good. Like their first stage Pokemon, you think they're going to be trash, then they get to Red and they're like, actually, Red is awful. Like we just set up Amnesia, set up Curse, nothing can happen to us, then we win.
Oh yeah, Agility Curse is also.
Yeah, I did Agility Curse with Dragonite this week. That was so fun.
Actually, my first time ever doing that was in a randomizer where we had Rapidash.
Oh yeah, that's a good Pokemon to do with. Agility Curse is very
1:12:47.
good. 1:12:47.
That
Okay.
that was a very horrible run.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
last place
I can
though.
definitely improve. No, that would need to be an extra 6 minutes.
Okay, so the worst time you have so far is what?
1:17:13. That was with
1:17.
Glaceon.
Okay.
Let's see.
Glaceon is a horrible evolution.
Oh,
Its stat spread is so weird.
Yeah.
It has high attack, special defense, but low speed and HP. So
I
odd.
just okay, I know we just played the game with Xerneas in an hour and 6 minutes, or mine was hour 6 minutes. I do want to say that Snowy beat regular Crystal without speed up on text in 59 minutes with Kangaskhan. So
I saw that run.
it's
It
like
it
ridiculous.
probably didn't it take Snowy like I
It
don't
was
know,
like 30
50
attempts or
attempts?
something. Yeah, it was a lot of
Yeah.
attempts.
you know,
I feel like what you
actually,
had to do was just
now that Speed
no
points out that
saving, reset if you get bad luck.
Speed pointed out Swampert earlier, my first place is actually Blaziken. I got sub hour with Blaziken.
Oh, that's sweet. Nice. Do we just go into the second one, or we like hang out for a bit? Like,
I'm just typing in
Okay.
a new poll real quick.
I usually talk
yeah,
about
cool.
whatever changes I want to make, but I don't really think there's
Yeah, we
too
can do
many
that.
changes I want to make.
Okay. I have
Plus-
some changes in mind to make some trainers easier.
Plus, I feel like you had plenty of time to talk with how bad my run was. All right, so are
I'm
you
ready
two
to
ready?
go. I just gotta. Yeah, 1 second. Oh, sorry. Click the wrong things.
I don't really see move
Yeah, I'm
set
ready.
wise how I can make this better.
Ready whenever.
You ready, Steve?
Sure.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
What changes are you making?
Oh, you'll see.
I'll see. Okay.
I gotta beat you this time.
He's really in
I'm
the race
competitive.
spirit now.
I'm in the race spirit. I lost.
Well, you lost, but have you seen my run?
You know,
Yeah.
It's actually a very common occurrence for me to win the first run against Speed and then Speed to crush me on the second run.
Okay. Interesting. So
He's
maybe
a lot better
Speed
than
is
me
the
at
sleeper.
the actual speed run part of the game, but I am a lot better than him at the thinking on my feet part of the game. So the first run,
Okay.
things catch him off guard, and they don't catch
Right.
me off guard. But then in the second run, I do a lot of the same thing, and then he's like,
Yeah.
"Well, I've perfected it. Now I have passed you."
Interesting.
That's why when Steve and I did the randomizers, he kept beating me on.
Ah, I
Oh,
see. Yeah, that
and
makes
I
sense.
had-
Is that
I had a thing that was holding me back by at least 2 minutes every single run. So I don't remember if you remember the conversation, but I brought up in chat at one point there was a clicking speed thing, and
okay?
like the clicking speed was like 4 times a second, or no, sorry, 4 times. What the lower the number, the more clicks it
yeah.
was.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I understand. I understand.
I remember it
Yeah,
taking.
the game.
I had
The
it.
game has.
Yeah.
The game has a threshold at which it can't receive inputs if you click faster than that threshold. So you have to be above the threshold in order to register input.
So
I found that out.
I had it for a long time at like 30, like really, really high. It was basically 2 clicks a second. And
Yeah.
so I was saving nearly 2 minutes every single run when I changed that to 3. And then I eventually changed it to 4 because
Yeah.
I found out when I was in the underground or the cycling area that when I was at 3, there was a chance I'd miss the nugget and I'd miss the elixir all the time. But when I changed it to 4, I picked it up every time, no problem, by
That's
just holding
fascinating.
down the auto click button.
Yep.
So 3 was too fast.
Yep. Yeah, I tried to get it to 2 for the longest time because I wanted it to be faster, and then every time it would just glitch out and make my run slower. Not
Yeah.
significantly slower, but a little bit slower, like enough for it to be noticeable.
What'd you end
Plus,
up
I feel like
falling on?
crystals.
I do 3.
Interesting.
I feel like crystals kind of weird with like turbo buttons because the game really does not like receiving very fast inputs,
Yeah.
especially repeated inputs. Like if you try to just mash like the regular A button on one-time speed, you really notice it.
Yep.
But this Rewaz program you recommended to me, It really works wonders.
It's so good. It's so
Yeah, it was
good.
worth the $7.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty cheap too. That's the nice thing about it. It's not like some ridiculously expensive program or a subscription. I'm so glad
Yeah.
it's not a subscription.
I
I can't
hate
stand
subscriptions.
subscriptions.
I know there's so many nowadays too. It's like subscribe to this $9
Oh,
for this AI thing. Like, oh gosh, I just
the worst part
Yeah.
is now I just assume everything is a subscription. So, like the other day,
Yeah.
literally yesterday, I found this cool website on Elden Ring that's just an interactive map and just has all of the items in the game. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
$5 a month, so that way I can have it track everything. Well, that's kind of a ripoff. And then I'm like, but where's the month part? And then I don't think it's per month.
Oh, it's just $5. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
I was like, oh, well, that's an auto buy.
Yeah. Oh,
I miss
Ooh,
those
early
days.
Sprout.
me too.
Yeah, the subscriptions are everywhere. Subscribe to Netflix, subscribe to Scott, like it's everywhere.
I appreciate that. That shout out. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, the only reason I'm doing it, I don't want you being at 69,000 subs anymore. I'm gonna get you out of that number.
Out of that number, yeah.
Yeah, I've got an evil plan. Yeah, the day you get to 70K, you're gonna be upset.
I beat Faulkner.
Dang, you guys are killing it. I feel like I've just had so many encounters. I'm level 8 and I haven't even battled the first gym trainer. 8.5.
Birdkeeper Abe. Abe is terrifying.
He
Abe
is
is
terrifying.
he's scarier than Faulkner in most runs.
He is, yeah, I have to agree with that.
Gosh.
Which one is Abe? The Spear one?
The first guy.
Spiro.
Yeah, I
The
was gonna say
Spearow
the
guy,
Spear
yeah.
guy's way scarier than the Pidgey guy.
Yeah, so much scarier.
You mean you're not scared of the level 6 Pidgeys with tackle?
They have,
I think
according
they're
to my
7.
overlay, they have Sand Attack.
But they
I
no.
never see him use it.
All bird keepers have AI modification offensive, so they only use attacking moves.
Interesting.
All bird keepers.
And
I found
Falconer's
this out
got
with
good AI, so
Smeargle.
he'll use Mud Slap whenever or whenever it's super effective, but almost never if it's not.
Yeah, correct. He only uses Mud Slap when it calcs that Mud Slap does more damage than tackle.
Yeah, I remember in one of your, I think it was your Johto Beasts video from last year, you
Yeah,
showed a
yeah.
little table Snowy made. I have it
Yeah.
pinned in my Discord server. It actually came in useful for when Steve did he did some I think he did Magby.
Okay.
Magby and
Maybe
Elekid are
it's
actually
good.
really good.
They're
You know,
quite good babies, yeah.
it really hurts me that Snowy calculated the percentage chance that Karen will use Sand Attack and Confuse Ray, because I really thought it was 50-50, and now that I know it's not 50-50, I can't go back to thinking it was 50-50 because I know it's not.
Yeah.
It's basically a 90-10, basically.
Right, but now I notice. Before I just thought it was
Yes.
50-50, and it just felt like it was 50-50.
It is not.
So why do you play on the
What's your-
daytime?
I like it. It looks better. That's it. Like, there's no good like gameplay reason. I just don't like how the nighttime looks.
I wish we could always play on daytime, but most of the time we either need Curse or if we don't find a Bellsprout, there are Oddish in the forest at night.
Yeah.
I know in your normal runs you don't worry about that because your software can change
just
the
changes
time
the time,
depending
yeah.
on circumstances. But ours don't do that, so we have to just pick a time and stick with it.
Yeah.
It can make some unique strats too. Like even though most of the time
Definitely.
it's on Sunday, we have to think if we're doing something that really does not need return, could we benefit from any of the type boosting?
Oh, we just did a
Yeah.
Pokemon the other day. I don't remember which one it was, but it did not get Flamethrower via like any other method other than just Tutor. So it's like, do I need Flamethrower? I mean, this is Gen 2, so Flamethrower is not very good, but it's a decision.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything that promotes player decision, I think, is interesting from
It's
like a gameplay perspective.
It is, yeah. It's one of the reasons, even though
Gosh,
Red
come
and
on.
Blue will have the weirder, more limited movesets, at least you can fight the gym leaders in mostly anywhere you want.
Yeah.
So we have to decide, should we do Koga, even if we're weak to poison, or should we do Rival 5, but if we do Koga, we could get a speed boost. Often helps Rival. So you have to think of these.
Yep.
There is a mosquito flying around me and it is driving me nuts.
Oh no, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
bro, I'm really mad. So you know how the other day on the other stream I mentioned that I like I'm tired of mosquitoes. I got the or not mosquitoes, I had the flies and I bought the fly swatters. Well, unfortunately, flies are kind of hard to hit, so the fly swatter's not great. But then I'm like, okay, well, screw it. We'll fork out the money. Let's go ahead and buy some fly like tape. And it's been sitting there for like 3 days. And you know what? I don't think they're very like attracted to the fly tape.
Just like out of the open, like, yay, I got this thing set up. Yeah.
The
I did
moment
that
put
like
that up,
I
I'm
had
like, the days of flies are over.
and then they just don't care. Yeah, I did these things with like ant traps that were like ants getting in. And I set them up and like the ants didn't go in. They just had these things like sitting on my floor for a while. Like
Uh,
Yeah, I get what you mean.
my grandmother does the same thing with mouse like poison and mouse traps. So my cat
Okay.
can't go upstairs because of mouse traps and mouse poison. And you know what? She still has
Oh my
mice.
gosh.
It's been there for years.
Yeah. Yep. Hi, Churro.
The cat doesn't know what it's missing by not ever going upstairs.
Nope. I skipped Swift this time.
Oh, I never got Swift. I just went straight to headbutt.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing this time. I caught
sometimes
both Oddish and Bellsprout as well by accident.
I sometimes debate with myself whether Swift or Headbutt would be better because I know Swift has less power, but it's got more power points. I feel like 15 just isn't enough if you have to use the move a lot.
Speed uses
yeah.
your bike argument for headbutt. He doesn't like the time it takes to get it.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm inconsistent with those arguments.
I don't know.
Well,
I think
no, it
Headbutt's
makes
just
sense
so
because
good.
you always have return later.
Yeah.
I especially don't like the headbutt argument specifically for slow growth rate Pokemon because you're never going to leave the city the first time with 150 friendship. It just isn't happening. But like
Yeah.
for medium fast and medium slow Pokemon, if you get a great haircut or just plan out your route, you could easily, defeat Whitney, and then you'll be like, oh, I'm perfectly at 150.
Yep.
Hey Scott, I've been redoing a bunch of my old platinum. Lately. I've actually gotten a 150 Palkia,
150. It's
and
really
that was
good.
on 3 times speed too.
It's really good. I was watching your Mamoswine run the other day.
Yeah, I remember you seeing it.
That's painful, man. Oh gosh.
It's definitely another experience when you play a game where the AI doesn't even work.
I know. Mamoswine is so bad.
Yeah, you
Gosh.
probably would not like running that game just for that reason.
I pitied Speed before that stream because I've played Piloswine in this game and I knew just how bad that was.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I mean, it ended up not being too bad. I did Rhyperior recently. I finished my 3rd playthrough. I think I got a 230, but I can
Okay.
tell you, Gardenia is a nightmare. You have to just brute force your way through that fight. Like, you just got to get to a good enough level you can outspeed the Cherub at least, because you're never going to outspeed the Rosary.
The
It just won't
charm.
happen. If you go there at a Jolly Nature, you can outspeed it level 27. But the only way to win
Oh
that
my
fight is you have to get a Quick Claw, and you have to hope Rock Blast can hit enough times, at least 3. I think I got 9 resets
Oh
on her
no.
final run.
You just brought back so many bad memories of having to rely on Fury attack in Gen 1.
Yeah.
One thing I can say of what saves Rhyperior from like the old Gen 1 Rhyhorn days, it's Solid Rock.
Yeah. Is that an ability?
Yeah, it reduces super effective damage by 25%, so Surf
Oh,
only does
that's
3 times
sweet.
damage. And
Yeah, that's sweet.
like ground moves will only do 1.5.
Okay. That's a big difference.
Yeah, I think if that thing didn't get Solid Rock, oh, it would be so horrible.
This is probably not something that you guys do, but I just do it every single run. I grab the Quick Claw no matter if it's useful or not.
Yeah, I don't get the quick claw. I typically I usually just never get the quick claw. I have to go back there all the time to get it when I like figure out I need it at red or something like that. It's
Steve
always
usually likes to get it most runs just because there really isn't any other held item.
That's true. I guess if you're running with like the days of the week not switching, then there really isn't another held item.
Right.
Yeah.
So might as well just have the chance to move first at any given time.
Well,
Alright.
I accidentally talked to Erwin.
I remember.
Wait,
I
who's
actually
Erwin?
remembered the speed this time, so I'm battling the last before Whitney's to make sure that I will actually outspeed Miltank.
Nice.
Because at 49 speed was not enough.
Oh, the
Really?
pseudo Udo is so ridiculous. I love it.
You know, that's
so
just as new
funny.
to us as it is to you, because I'm used to playing in all shinies, but it's always all trainer shinies.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I recently made it so the wild shiny. I had to go
Oh,
into
okay.
disassembly.
Yeah,
One of my YouTube members, MVF, was able to help me figure it out.
fun. I don't like Espeon's shiny. It's so green.
Why do people hate green shinies?
I don't like
It's
any
just
of the
so
green
green.
shinies. They just feel ugly.
There's a lot where it just the green it feels kind of just like I don't know like just a little off.
Like you know how
Isn't there something more interesting you could have done?
people don't like coughing and muck because they're like kind of grimy and they're kind of like just ugly looking. I feel like every green shiny just reminds me of muck and coughing.
Yeah. Also, Jolteon's shiny is basically just regular Jolteon. Oh, that's a bad one.
Have you seen Gengar?
You know the worst part is
I kind of like Gengar.
they don't really change the shinies. Like they're just like, you know, we stuck to these ugly ones in Gen 2 and now they're just that way
Yes.
forever.
I mean, they did change
Yeah.
Charizard.
Yeah. That's because it was iconic. They had to.
They had to fix the good one.
You think purple was the good shiny?
I don't know. Oh, did they make it purple? I don't know what it is
It
now.
was purple in Gen 2, but in modern games, it's black and red.
Oh, yeah, that's way better. Yeah, they had to make it better. That's what I mean. All right.
I think if I remember correctly, I think in Gen 3, they swapped Smeargle's shiny and non-shiny sprite. Like, I think Smeargle's, isn't Smeargle's regular sprite, like, it has a red tail? But I think
No, I
its
think that's
shiny
the shiny.
has the red tail.
Yeah, the shiny has the red tail.
Maybe it's swapped. I don't remember. They got swapped at some point.
Interesting.
Hey, Scott, have you ran the evolutions in Crystal yet?
No, not yet.
You are not going to look forward to it.
Probably next year.
I did all the evolutions in Fire Red and Leaf Green. You have to grind till level 16 for Brock with all 5 of them. Jolteon level 25. They all start
Oh
with
my
Tackle
gosh.
and Tail Whip and Attack. It's awful.
So bad.
Why?
Don't punish me.
I don't know why, but when I think of both Umbreon and Espeon, I also think of Swift. I think it has something to do with Pokemon Colosseum Gale of Darkness. I think they both start with Swift. Something like that.
Oh, it's so satisfying.
Whenever we do Crystal backports, every trainer has shiny Pokemon. That's why. Just because it looks cool.
Yeah. I think it's like really neat.
It's not something you see
it's
every
definitely
day.
keeping the game fresh for me. Yeah, yeah.
Magnemite's definitely hurting me. Confused me.
Annie says she thinks of Calm Mind when she thinks of Umbreon and Espeon. You know,
It's not usually the move I think of. When I see Umbreon, I think of Sand Attack and Confuse Ray. all I can see.
Yeah, seriously.
And when I
So
see
annoying.
Espeon, all I see is Reflect and Mudslap. I think this game has scarred me.
Seriously.
I did get one reset on the Burn Tower rival.
Oh,
Haha.
this time around?
Yep. His
Yep.
Magnemite confused me, and I hit myself way too much.
Morty used mean look.
Mm.
Thank you, Morty.
Yep.
Doesn't his AI do that if you have more than one Pokemon?
Yes. If you have only one Pokemon in your party, it will not use Mean Look.
I feel like that's a pretty nice AI X.
Yep.
It's really nice when you can utilize it.
Definitely.
Fun little trivia piece. I was researching like how, or I was watching videos on how this Gen 4 AI reacts to stuff like Wonder Guard, like what moves
Okay.
can and can't hit it. But for some reason in Gen 4, Fire Fang can hit Wonder Guard users even if it's super effective.
Huh.
Yeah, if you put Backport on like if you put Wonder Guard on a Spiritomb or something,
Yeah.
the Fire Fang can still hit. So
Interesting.
weird. I don't know if they ever fixed. Probably did.
I might want to beat everyone really badly this time, but I am fighting Dennis.
You are
I'm
crushing
playing
everyone,
honorably.
so you know, you should feel good about that.
I mean, I'm just defeating Morty. Scott built a early lead. Not sure how. Maybe it's from skipping Swift.
I don't know. Because I'm so locked in this run, I can't really glance at his very often.
Gotta focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, my third
Well,
monitor just has my leaderboard. I can't see any of your guys' ones.
I can't stand when I have a super effective move against Knockdown, it still doesn't knock it out.
Knockdown always survives. And then sometimes if you hold the mint berry and you're preparing for Morty, and then sometimes the knockdown will hypnosis you and burn your mint berry. That is one of the most frustrating things. I like lose my mind when that happens. Oh gosh. Stupid knockdown.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Noctowl, I think this was in. Oh yeah, what game? Oh, it was in Platinum. You know the Foggy route? There's that one trainer with a Noctowl that you have to fight.
Yeah.
Uh, It was one of my Rhyperior attempts. I had taught Stone Edge.
Okay.
The fog wasn't up you, and
Yep.
I had 5 Stone Edges. I missed 4 times, and I didn't save.
No.
Yeah, Stone Edge is not in my final route. In fact,
A
once I
pain.
finished Rock Blast, I never use a rock move ever. All you really need is Return and Earthquake, Swords Dance, and Rock Polish.
Yeah.
Rock Polish is a miracle for rock types.
Oh boy, I'm slightly worried when I get to Morty because I feel like, or not Morty, Chuck, because I feel like I'm definitely a lower level than last time.
I'm holding on to my mint berry just. Actually, speaking of Chuck, hey Scott, what do you
Mm-hmm.
think is a better berry for Chuck, the mint berry or the bitter?
Depends on your typing.
I always struggle with that because,
Typically
like,
mint berry. Typically mint berry, I think. But if you're like Tyranitar, he's gonna dynamic punch you. So if you know you can survive, which Tyranitar can at like level 30, then you want to go for the Bitterberry.
that's interesting. So, all right, so I
If you're
guess just
normal
mint
type,
berry unless you're weak to fighting.
yeah. Mint berry and less weak to fighting, yes. Weak to fighting, then I'm gonna go for Bitterberry. Overall, though, I think the mint berry is just like the better play. Because he's like hypnosis is so annoying. And like dynamic punch can just miss.
I
It
didn't
typically does.
I didn't grab the berry. I don't typically grab it. I just not
Interesting.
used to it.
Yeah.
Normally Chuck is not hard with like any Pokemon I ever use, so I don't really grab it. Like I just defeated Chuck, didn't need the mint berry, it got a flinch, he took aim, and then he never, he could never hit after he aimed at me.
Yep.
That's usually how Chuck goes.
I find it really funny how he can use Mind Reader and still miss Hypnosis.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I know that's got to be one of the funniest things in the game.
You know, fun fact, in Diamond and Pearl only, Hypnosis is 70% accurate.
Yeah, you did tell me that, which is so weird.
Yeah, I think they decided to, you know what, this move might need a buff. And then by platinum, they're like, okay, no, this move's too powerful.
Yeah, it's way too powerful. Obviously, 70% accuracy.
Wait,
That's
but
just broken.
what about sleeps? Sleep powder and lovely kiss.
Uh,
No, those moves are fine. Clearly.
yeah, they're not broken. 70 Hypnosis is broken.
I
So
mean,
weird.
it kind of makes sense though if you think about it, because a lot less Pokemon learn sleep powder and lovely kiss than hypnosis. A lot of Pokemon learn hypnosis.
Maybe that's why. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
he
not a good
actually did.
argument. It's just an argument.
Yeah.
Love Gold Magikarp. I'm not even mad. All right. Customarily said no to Lance. That's how you know you're playing hard to get.
Yep. Oops. This happens to me all the time.
Always tell him no. I'm just so used to mashing B through talk.
Yep. Me too.
It's very
gotta reset
customary for me to tell Professor Elm no. I don't want to
I
take
like 5
part in your
times.
adventure.
Yeah. Yeah. Speed, did you
I
say you got
gotta-
to reset?
I got a reset on Chuck because I forgot to equip the berry. But
Oh
then in
no.
the next run, he missed 2 dynamic punches, hit the third one. I hit myself. He put me asleep. I woke up and I killed him.
Nice.
Oh. Oh boy, I'm gonna really not like this scenario. I just beat Magnemite guy with 5 HP.
Oh, terrifying.
I was confused. I don't know how many times I hit myself. I think it was like 1 out of 4.
Yeah.
But Sonic Boom, boy, powerful.
Yeah, I know. It's good. It's a good move.
You don't think of it a
Good
good
move when
move
you're
until
not
you start
using it.
hitting yourself multiple times, and you're like, oh, this is stacking up.
Yep.
You know what? It sounds like to me I'm quite behind, but at the same time, probably
You're
by only like 30 seconds.
you're not behind by much. The reason why you're behind is because both Scott and I have 0 resets.
Yeah.
Ah, please get a reset.
All right, I talked to Eradicate Tail Guy 3 times. If the guy tells me no again, I'm gonna be so mad. I swear, the guy at the door, or the door, is like, you don't have 2 passwords. And I'm like, I know I talked to him, and I'm like, maybe not. They talked to me. I guess, that's not good enough.
What do you think of Magnemite? Can't even
Dynamite's
tell.
too good in this game. It's too good. It's so annoying. It's like
You know what's
it's
funny?
it's the one random Pokemon, just like on random scientist team, that I feel like I have to prepare for.
Right? Actually,
Like,
there
I'm
was one backport
always
Steve.
Oh boy.
There was this one backport Steve and I did recently. He's laughing. He knows what I'm about to say. I kept having a lot of problems with the Magmite guys. I had resets on him. Steve literally could not figure out why I had a hard time. And I'm like, well, what did you do? And he's like, they never even hit me. I told him, I hate you so much.
Yeah, they just miss all the time. This
The
is
best part-
sometimes
the
what
best part
happens.
is he's like, oh, you're gonna have a hard time with the second run. I'm like, they didn't even hit me again.
Ah,
I was so mad.
I mean, I got paralyzed more in the second run, but I mean, that's what full heals are for.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh
Okay,
wow.
where's everyone at? Let's check in.
Fighting
Lance.
the executive with Radic.
Okay.
The Murkrow.
I just
Yeah.
had a few slowdowns, which I found to be not great, but I am on my not good PC, so to be expected.
Oh.
The spinner got me.
Still 0 resets, so I'm happy.
Nice.
Oh no, Annie says there's a viewbot guy on Scott's channel.
Oh no.
If only you had Nightbot and Nightbot was not didn't allow links. It's an inside joke between me and Annie because I have Nightbot and
Okay.
Nightbot doesn't allow a certain amount of caps in a row. And it
Yeah.
also doesn't allow links. And I keep telling Annie, for that one time the guy posts a link, Nightbot's gonna save my butt. And Annie's like, it's not worth it. He keeps on muting me.
Yeah, Annie just spams caps all the time and constantly gets herself muted. It's funny. I think she does it on purpose.
I first tried Jasmine.
No, I don't want to hear that.
Nice.
No. How dare this Mott Chop Sailor see me this time?
Oh, yeah, that guy.
I don't know how, like, that guy just randomly sees you for no reason. Okay, that was being bad.
At first I thought,
Did you already
if
type
you just go
price?
straight down without paying attention, without stuttering or anything, he wouldn't see you, but that's not true.
Yeah, no. No, he gets you sometimes.
Hey, Scott, did you fight Price before Jasmine?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Scott's ahead of us quite a bit.
I defeated Price as well.
Okay, Scott said he was going to get the lead, and he ended up getting the lead.
My strat
Really?
was safeguard. I don't need any items. I can just safeguard and avoid all the status conditions on all the middle gym leaders.
Interesting.
That would explain why you had an easy time with Chuck.
Yeah, and Jasmine because I blocked the Thunder Wave and the Supersonic.
I hate how Safeguard finally had a good use in a run.
Jasmine as well.
Nice.
That
She
was
just
actually a pretty
didn't
smart bet.
use Thunder Wave for some reason.
Oh, well, that's good. Easy.
Yeah, I was a little shocked because I thought they were programmed to basically always use it.
Yeah.
It went for Supersonic and missed. I know Speed doesn't want to hear that.
No, I do not. Well, I only have problems if I'm the only one with problem.
I really like how the one thing that really stuck with me about Scott's Parasect run is when I was doing routing with Van Man. There was this one eureka moment with Dig, Body Slam. Oh no, both Dig and Body Slam. Van Man's like, if you keep this move in this slot, you can just spam A, and then you will never have to go up or down to learn moves. So
Yeah.
I made sure that Headbutt was in my slot 1 when I taught return, and it feels so good when you're on
It does
instant
feel so good.
speed. It's like, holy crap, I just learned a move.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it is
kind of
so
wish I
good.
had Safeguard right now.
Yeah, Safeguard's really good. It helps with Morty, Chuck, Price, and Jasmine. And it also helps against the random rockets with the Magnemites because you just Safeguard first and then they can't do anything to you.
Oh no.
I never once
Oh,
got
no.
to the Steelix yet. I
Oh,
keep
no.
hitting myself.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
Yeah, I know. I'm having a
I
rough
just
time too.
got my first reset, which I didn't save, so
Oh.
now I have to rewind. I put the reset in. Okay, we're good.
Oh, me too, I think. Yep. I didn't save either. I got a blackout.
Well, at least when I
Oh,
get to the
that's not
Steelix,
cool.
pretty good.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, I was really scared. I was at 4 HP, got paralyzed, but then Iron Tail missed.
Oh,
That
I
was
wish I'd
pretty
rewind.
clutch.
Yeah, it really helps for those super oopsie situations.
Maybe I did save. I don't think I. Maybe.
Do you still use RetroArch or are you using the Chucky?
Oh no, I don't use retro. It's like Shucky is way better. haven't used Recharge in like a year. Almost
I'm
a
just
year.
still using it just because it's all I know at this point.
Yeah.
I just know everything on Recharge is squeaky clean ever since this guy, I don't know if you've heard of him. His name is Scott's Thoughts. He ran this race with Smeargle, but he made this setup video. It was really, really good, and it used Recharge. And now I don't want to deviate from it because everything for Recharge is so
Yeah,
perfect.
everything works. Yeah. The nice thing about Chucky is it requires like no setup. It's super simple. Steve, where are you right now?
I'm defeating Executive at the top of the tower with the coughings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that where you had your reset?
No, I had reset against Magnemite guy.
Oh
Take that,
no!
take that, fool.
I
Oh,
got
no.
paralyzed like 4 times. It was like you know,
Oh, brutal.
it was like a standard deviation above bad luck.
Yeah.
I guess you used up all your luck at that other run.
In Crystal, there are not very many trainers that are like challenging middle run that just like really mess stuff up. But that Magnemite guy in both locations,
He's one of
he's
them.
I don't
one
know.
of them. Yep.
There's an annoying rocket at like the top of the tower with a Golbat that always survives one hit. He's not
Oh, yeah,
hard.
that guy,
It's
yeah.
just annoying
Yeah,
that
he's
you know
annoying.
you
He's
one
annoying.
shot everything, and then that Golbat guy's like, "Hey, what about me?"
Hello, I got the Golbat that lives everything. Okay, fine.
But the Golbat's
there's
like a really
also-
high level for all of the rockets. It's like 40 or something. It's like real high.
Yeah, it is.
But
It
Scott,
is.
once you get past the rival in the underground, you know who the most terrifying rocket grunt is down there?
The Yuck
The
Yuck
guy with the level 27 Rattata.
Oh, wait,
Just a
what?
single level 27.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Rattata.
Yeah.
Even I make fun of him all the time.
The next guy's got like 2 more Pokemon and a Rattata. It's like, did this guy just get, is this guy more charismatic? Did he get all of the Pokeballs? Was he the guy who was
Oh.
first in line for all of them and this guy slept in?
Yeah.
I always
Xerneas
wonder why they gave the evil grunts just such horrible Pokemon, and then they wonder why their plans always.
Yeah, the grunts are terrible.
But whenever I do
Whoa,
runs in
hold
Gen
on. I
5,
have to stop something. I just saw Scott do the most unheard of thing. He just walked through the basement. You can escape rope out.
Oh really? I never thought of
Yes.
that. Yeah.
I didn't know that either till he told.
You can escape rope after talking to the dude in the basement.
Yeah, that's smart. I should do that. Normally, I walk out though because I go up the elevator into the department store and then
Buy vitamins.
buy vitamins and get.
That's what I
return.
usually do.
Oh.
That's normally the ordering.
I've been told
there.
this is a thing. I couldn't contemplate ever doing it. My trip for vitamins is usually when I go get return, which is the moment I'm leaving Goldenrod the first time, or if I'm using a slow level up group after I get fly
Yeah.
and go pick up. So basically, return is the vitamin trip for me.
Yeah, that makes sense. I try and just like not go there unless I absolutely have to, and then when I'm in the building, it's just like, well, I'll go over now. I wish you could escape rope out after getting the clear bell at the top of the tower.
I know.
That would be really.
I just
convenient.
wish you can escape rope after you beat the coughing guy.
I don't know
That'd be so
why.
useful.
Yeah.
But my
You can
stupid
escape
brain.
rope out of Pokemon Tower, but why not Radio Tower?
Yeah.
I mean, there are rooms where you just go left and right to the next like floor. My stupid brain, for some reason, wants to go down sometimes. Like I'm going so after the room with the sunny day trainer, like, and you're going right to leave. For some reason, I want to round the corner, and it makes no sense because there's absolutely no reason to ever do that. 36 is Golbat.
36. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
like so high for a Johto Pokemon, but that's actually like a regular level if this any other game.
well, I mean, the rocket at the top of the tower has got a level 30 wheezing. And that's like
I
the
guess,
epitome
yeah.
of good.
That is like the best Pokemon in the entire place. The Houndoom is so useless.
Yeah, it's
Such
so
shame too.
unfortunate.
Houndoom's a
It's so
really
cool.
good looking Pokemon.
I know.
I think the fact that just the slow level up group murdered it.
Definitely.
Houndoom is slow.
If it was
It's
medium
slow, yeah.
fast, I think it would be on par with a lot of other medium fast Pokemon.
Yeah. It's like Arcanine and Manectric, both slow. Manectric also weird. I have no idea why. So strange. Like, what about Manectric screams, "This is great. We should nerf it." It's like third
How
root
did
or
they
fourth root of
nerf
the
that?
game. Slow growth rate. It's just terrible.
Oh, if we're talking about slow growth rate, have you ever played Lantern?
Yeah, I have. It's
Slow
so bad.
level up group Pokemon with
It's so
defensive
bad.
stats? Ugh,
Yeah.
horrible.
I did a rerun of it this year. It's just terrible.
And you just gotta use subpar attacking moves. Like it's like Surf is like your best move.
Hey Scott, Ike is
Yep.
saying why Ike is asking you, why do you always hate his first Ninetales now Hound?
Like, they're just bad. They're like not very good at the game. Like, I wish they were better. I wish they weren't slow growth rate. Ninetales is good though. I think Ninetales is very good. I don't think
I think
Ninetales is bad at
Ninetales,
all.
I think in my opinion, Ninetales is better than Arcanine.
Oh yeah, Ninetales is definitely better than Arcanine in Gen 1 for sure. In Gen 2, I'm not sure. I don't know
Does
what the usables are.
Ninetales
It
But
looks
actually
better.
learn Flamethrower via level up?
in Gen 1,
Ninetales
no.
Because
technically
Arcanine
no.
definitely doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, there's Stone Evolution too. You gotta remember.
Yeah. Okay, so they both get Flamethrower via the pre-evolution. That sucks. I remember that being like a big reveal when I was a kid. There was one guy who had a game guide. And we were like, everybody was talking about Arcanine, how it's so good and whatnot. Obviously, because we're all kids, and it looks cool. So looking cool is part of the stats. I don't know if you know that.
It is definitely.
So we all are going over it and like, hey, if you wait to evolve it, it could be even better. And
Yep.
to this day, that was like the one guy I knew that actually had the book.
Oh.
At this point, I kind of want one. Like as an adult, like I already know like the ins and outs of the game and everything's on the internet, but I feel like they were really colorful and cool.
Yep.
They were nice and cool. Oh my gosh, have you even seen Shiny Pelipper? Or not Pelipper.
I'm an adult. Maybe I should get one. I wonder how much they cost.
Yeah, you can get whatever you want. It's the great thing about being an adult.
Right?
It's like, I want this thing. You just get it. Oh my gosh, answering this guy's questions right is so hard.
Well, answering them right correctly.
It's not that hard. Just tell him violence is always the answer.
Yeah.
You know that?
I love when you get one wrong. He's like, what was that? I didn't hear you.
I know.
For some reason, I thought if you answered one of them wrong, he doesn't give you the Dratini. But he apparently
just doesn't have extreme speed.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have a way better time with Veltal than this.
How do we think the dark type is in Gen 2?
I don't like it.
I don't remember
for solo runs. You don't like it?
I just think that it's only good against Ghost and Psychic, right? It's like that's it, right?
Yeah. It doesn't seem like the best typing to me either.
It's just they're also, it doesn't have like the greatest stab moves either. I mean, like Crunch is good and all, but like I don't think all of them get Crunch.
Yeah.
I don't think Sneasel gets it. Not that it needs it.
No, Sneasel does not need dark moves in this game. It needs new stats.
Yeah. Really does need new stats.
I should consider doing Weavile in Platinum at some point. It's one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, Weavile in Platinum probably much better than in this game.
I remember Axew mentioned he said one problem with it is it doesn't learn Ice Punch by level up. You'd have to use a tutor.
Oh. That's a little unfortunate. It probably gets Ice Shard. Ice Shard's decent. Does it get Sword Stance? It probably gets Sword Stance.
I do not know, actually.
probably get Swords Dance. 'Cause they're both
Something I
after.
actually started doing in my platinum routing, I
Mhm.
actually take the 20 or 30 seconds to get the amulet coin, even if I don't
Yeah,
plan
me
on getting
too.
a game corner TM. By the time I go to Veilstone for the Team Galactic stuff,
Yep.
I'm usually able to buy like 12 vitamins. A
Oh,
lot of vitamins
nice.
can really help at like being lower leveled.
That's a good idea. I should do that. What is Leech Seed a replacement for?
I think it's
Ingrain.
called Horn Leech or Ingrain. Giga Drain is
Ingrain.
Horn
Oh,
Leech.
okay. Yeah, okay.
I mean, Horn Leech would have been a pretty good boot backport, but I have to limit it to 3.
Yeah.
I think technically there are some moves I could delete. Fissure, Inversion. So I remember you mentioned a list of them one time in the
Yeah,
backport
there's some.
channel. I almost forgot the Dratini.
We don't even use a lot. Oh my god, I just now realized the Rivals Golbat is also level 36. He's as good as the Rocket.
Oh, that's great. Well, like the Rocket is as good as the Rivals. And the Rivals like right before the league. Kind of ridiculous.
Hey Scott, where are you at?
I just beat Will.
Okay,
And
I
I
am
am
just
very
about to
behind.
enter the league. I'm healing up and buying my full restores.
Where is Waterfall?
Oh, I have one
I always
reset.
get lost in the bag.
I don't remember where.
Gen 2 and Gen
Uh-oh.
3 are like the 2 games where I always get lost in the just because like all the back sections look the same to me. It's all you have to like know how to read.
I got my first reset. It's always Koga with poison or something.
I did
Yeah.
not one shot the Jinx, and it just made me feel really bad because return's right there, but I used Night Slash because I was lazy.
I used Night Slash too. I didn't get it.
Yeah, it ain't physical in this.
Oh. Oh no.
It was gonna make Mimikyu really interesting because Mimikyu has really good attack, but its special attack is horrible.
Yeah.
But like I did backport play rough for it, and it's never gonna use it.
Is it just too high of a level or something?
No, it's because its special attack is horrible.
Oh, okay.
It has a special attack of 50.
Haha. How do you counter acid armor? Crit.
That is the way.
Ah, so you iked your way through.
I mean, to be fair, this is Koga. I mean, did I really need the crit? No.
No.
Probably. Koga's a real tough guy.
He's actually terrifying in Nuzlocke. So much double team. Like actually
that's
terrifying.
That's correct, Ike. Ike way.
Yeah. Oh, I crit the
Yeah.
Machamp. Cool.
Yeah, Ike, if you're wondering why I still have Swift, I forgot to pick up Return. I've got problems.
All right, just about to arrive to Karen. It's got a elixir up.
I think it's just a race between Scott and Steve. Steve's doing way
Steve's
better
catching
than
me. Steve's catching me.
I have no resets here in the league, and that's probably part of the reason. Oh no, I've been sand attacked.
I had one.
Been sanded.
Aha!
I got sand attacked
No!
Too, yeah.
She missed a stun spore, and then I missed an aurora beam.
Oh no.
No, that's not the Ike way, Ike. That's the speed way. Forget not having good math.
Oh, interesting. The speedway. I think NASCAR would like to copyright you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna claim my stream and they get to keep
Exactly.
25 cents. Let them. Actually, yeah. Actually, Speedway doesn't sound as good. Steve and I usually call it the Speed Strat, which is a better name.
I appreciate you using Rain Dance so your Charizard does less damage.
I know it's always great when he does that.
Oh, I am literally 3 Dragonites behind him.
Come on, Steve. I'm rooting for you.
I have only one
Unless you
reset. To be fair, I don't know if he skipped the rare candies, but I had to skip the rare candies.
I did not skip the rare candies.
Yeah, that's the difference.
I skipped some, the long ones, but I picked up other ones. And I used them. What level are you?
I am level 50.
Okay, I'm 53.
I also have 2 candies. Cool.
Why does
Yeah,
Xerneas have such a weird moveset?
I just entered the ship in a very different way. I talked to Sailor. to get
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Scott, whenever you go through the Kanto sections, I know you go through some places in the dark to try and skip Sprout Tower. Do you
Yep.
go through Rock Tunnel?
No, not anymore.
I
used
actually
to.
do. I've actually gotten extremely good at it.
Yeah. I used to do it, then I stopped.
I agree.
I just
What?
fly to Saffron now.
I agree.
Oops.
The reason I go through Rock Tunnel is because technically the speedrun strat, you go to Saffron, then to Lavender, and then straight
Yep.
to the power plant through Rock Tunnel. Heal.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's really hard to do it on 4 times speed in the dark, though, but I've actually
Mhm.
learned where all the proper boulders are to hug them.
Yep.
Plus, I keep an eye on my sprite. I can actually now tell if I'm bumping a wall or going fast because tell like how fast the pedals.
You,
Yeah.
Funnily enough, Steve never really skips Sprout Tower because he can't even do Mount Silver in the dark. But when I kept skipping Sprout Tower, I ended up forcing him to learn how to do it.
Mm.
Kind of fun.
yeah. So I just memorized the 1 room, and even then, like last stream, I still messed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I have a problem with short-term memory, but I can remember Rock Tunnel.
Cat in way. Very
Yep.
annoying. Well, oh, great. Cat laying on hands.
That's what you and Scott have in common. You both have a cat that get in the way.
Yes, indeed.
Well, I guess I'm sure Churro isn't climbing on Scott's controller,
Not
making him mess up.
currently, but it has happened. Like I lost an Onyx run because the foster cat like jumped on my controller, disconnected it from my computer.
That's hilarious.
And I was really stressed because we were behind on the production of the video. And I was like, no, like you destroyed my Onyx playthrough. Yeah.
I pray for your
Sad
sanity
moment.
after that.
Oh, that's even worse because Onyx takes so long. How deep were you?
It does. An hour and 15 minutes.
No.
Yeah.
The run is only like an hour and 20.
No, it's like an hour 55, but
Oh, which game?
yeah. Crystal.
Oh, I have not done that run. That sounds
I
awful.
think Steve's.
Chuck.
I think he's done it in red and blue.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, red and blue. Yeah.
Yeah, if you thought Onyx was bad, Steelix is not that good either.
No, it's not.
Oh, have you revisited Steelix after your
I have not.
first video? The
No,
race?
I haven't. I don't really want to.
Speed found out a new strat. Basically,
Okay.
he just mixed a whole bunch of like 20% chances over and over and over again until he's like, you know, there's a 7% chance this is all gonna happen, but when it does all happen, I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna win
Hey.
20 levels lower than Steve, Scott, and Gym Leader Matt.
I love that.
Hey, you either deal with a 7% chance or you grind 15 to 18 levels.
Oh, it was
Yeah, that's
20.
pretty
No,
good,
it was like
actually.
20 levels. You finished at like level 70 or so. We finished at like 90, like 1 or whatever.
That's sweet. It's a good time saving.
Sometimes luck is the answer.
I mean,
It is, yeah.
it was mostly quick claw based stuff.
Yeah, that's obviously the solution, I think.
Eric.
Like you gotta just
Got a
make
bit
it go
lost there
faster.
first.
Like I think you have to like not like a lot of things have to like also not happen. Like I think you can't get like the special drop or whatever on the Espeon. Like there's a whole bunch
Yeah.
more than just quick claws.
Right.
Has anybody ever actually used Giga Drain?
That's my
Good
strat for
thing.
Jas Felix, actually.
I did not use it, no.
I taught
but I
it.
do use it at the end.
I used it like one time.
Yeah. I used it though for the Blastoise at the end.
Interesting.
Interesting. I pretty much just need to pick up one candy at this point. I'm pretty sure I should be able to get there by 57. So I think my last candy is going to end up being Cinnabar.
Yep.
Because I'm still only holding 2.
So Scott, how's Pokebike going?
Good. We had to rewrite the properties page, but after that, it's almost ready to go.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to testing it.
Yeah, we're looking forward to getting it out there. I grab the heal.
Would I have to make any sort of change to my overlay code, or should it
You
like,
should
be a
not.
clean?
It should run identically to GameHook.
I think so. Like as long as the paths haven't.
The paths haven't changed, so it should be fine.
Oh, there's
Remember the
one
old
path that
days
needed
where
fix on GameHook. I assume you fixed it.
What is it?
Gen 1 special and speed were the same. I don't remember when it got
The
messed
same
up.
address?
It got messed up like right at the end.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, obviously
Oh,
you
think
fixed it.
I
I'm
did
sure
change
you've
it.
done
think
plenty
I-
of testing. You would have noticed.
I think
Maybe I have to.
I remember. I remember we found that it was with the non-deprecated version. I remember
Ah.
finding it when I was working on Steve's overlay. I
Yeah,
It's
noticed
probably
the
just
issue.
a typo.
Oh, it was
actually
100% a typo. They used the same byte, special and speed.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. It said special was like, let's say byte AB, and then the speed was also AB instead of AD.
Yeah. Hi, Churro.
Oh, I thought that was my cat. It makes the
Nah, it's
same
mine.
sound.
Yeah.
My cat
Have
even
any
looked
your,
at my monitor like, what?
Like, what was that? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Steve's cat is like, what did you just say about my mother?
Churro, let me focus. Churro.
It's gonna disconnect your controller and give me a
He's gonna
chance.
come over. Yeah, he's gonna come over and get me.
Yeah, that's right,
What is it
Magnon. You
with,
missed Zap Cannon.
What is it with the majority of solo challenge runners who have cats that get in the way?
I don't know. Yeah.
I find that it doesn't get in the way.
I've seen your cat's tail in the webcam many
Yeah,
times.
yeah. I mean, it's not like big in the way. Just every once in a while.
Still a little bit there.
Actually, Scott, a few streams ago, Steve was doing he was doing a regular crystal run. I can't remember what it was, but
Okay.
there was a fly that was wandering around. It was bothering
Oh,
him so
no.
much.
Oh, no.
He put down his keyboard, got out his fly swatter, and just started swatting all over the place. Not like it's
Destroy
never
the
gonna hit
fly.
the fly. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought when I glanced over, I thought he was having a seizure.
I mean, the run was also going horrifically bad. I had to restart the whole thing anyway, so I'm like, it is what it
Aw.
is.
Yeah.
I only made it to like Bugsy, so it didn't really make much of a difference.
Yeah.
What Pokemon was that again?
I don't remember.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
I
that's
made a
perfect.
mistake. I healed at the power plant center to teleport there, but at some point I healed at Saffron by mistake.
Scott is
Oh.
consistently 3 Pokemon ahead of me. Exactly 3, because I just started Blaine when he finished Blaine.
Well, I guess I have to go the long way unless I go through Rock Tunnel again.
I don't think I've done Misty though, and I think you've done Misty.
Yeah,
So you
I
might
did.
actually be ahead. Yeah.
Interesting. Why do you put off Misty
Usually?
so far?
I just forgot her.
So, Speed came up with this interesting strat. So you know how after you turn the power on and you go out of the cave and almost everybody immediately fights Brock?
Yeah.
And you know you have to go past the 3 Beedrill guy twice?
Yeah.
So Speed actually goes south immediately from the cave. And that way, oh, hold on, I have to.
Oh, can you fly back? No.
Actually,
when he does fly, so you still have to go the north from the cave. So there's nothing different from going north. Like the whole time between Viridian and Pewter is still there. Like you're not saving that time.
Yeah.
However, the time going from the cave to the gym, that like the second time, and passing the 3 drill trainer a second time, that's all gone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if my strat's really faster or not. Like, I've just been doing it just to experiment. It does allow me to only pass the 3 drill guy just once, but I guess if you mod out spinners, you know about that.
No, he's still in my game. I have to dodge him. The
What
random
spinners do you-
the random spinners are turned off, but the ones that have predictable motion are left on.
Wait. The 3 B drill guys,
He's
consistent
predictable. Yeah,
spinner?
he's predictable. He always rotates
I
in a certain
always thought he
direction.
was random, so I never bothered.
No, you can just pause and get by him consistently.
You have changed the way I think.
Also, if you walk south from Pewter City, he will never catch you. If you walk. If you bike, he always catches you.
So
really,
Speed pointed out to me, when you are first entering the Victory Road area, if you head south out of the waterfall cave, like you just immediately beeline it south from the cave.
Yes, yeah,
you will always skip Venusaur Girl.
Yeah, Megan.
Scott's being a polite gentleman and bring everyone's name.
Yeah, stop hitting me so much.
But it's fun.
I mean, it is fun. I agree. But I don't enjoy being picked on.
I mean, I do it all the time.
Oh, now Scott's 5 Pokemon ahead of me.
Come on, Steve. I have faith in you.
I don't know if I can make up this difference. The strategies that we have are the same.
Well, he decided on Safeguard, and I think it's helped him a lot.
It reduced the variance, but the thing is, I just didn't have the variance to begin with. I just lucked my way through the variance.
It's okay. I'm just more consistent because I'm not using the bike.
Oh, really?
I feel like Ike right now.
Hey, I'll practice. I'll practice one day.
If Ike is watching, he's like, obviously, I agree with Scott. This is why we don't use the bike.
Yeah, the bike's bad.
Did you say he was earlier in your chat, Speed?
What was that?
Did you say
Ike? Yeah, Ike was in here.
Oh no, he might bring this up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the stream
He only
on Friday.
came in just... Oh, yeah. I think on Saturday, Ike and I are doing a Genesect in Pokemon Blue.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't think it gets the best of moves from what I remember.
$101.51.
No, I'm just now teaching Moonblast.
I had another reset on red, but
Darn.
All right, red.
Did you use Safeguard on red?
No, I gave up Safeguard earlier. My final moveset's Moonblast, Geomancy, Giga Drain, and Aurora Beam.
Did you use Aurora Beam?
Yeah, on the Venusaur and the Charizard.
Oh. Holy crap. The Pikachu just paralyzed me and a crit all in the same turn.
That's what I reset to paralysis on the Pikachu.
Well, Scott definitely got his payback against Steve.
I don't remember what I got on my first run, but I might save time. Did I get like 104?
A wild AVR. This is with instant text speed, so it is a little bit different than, excuse me, my regular
I mean, instant
rules.
text speed saves over 20 minutes. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not exaggerating. The Rocket Scott's right. This is a predictable spinner.
Come
I
on,
could have been
Blastoise,
avoiding
die
him this whole
quicker.
time.
Yeah, Beedrill guy
Yes.
is a predictable spinner.
102.54.
Nice. Okay, so the first time I was a minute behind you. Second time you were a minute behind me.
I
These
did
backports
knock
usually
off
come down to
5
the wire.
levels by not getting candies.
Yeah, what level were you at the end?
62.
That's me too. 62. Yep.
I mean, I picked up a third candy thinking I was going to beat 57 like last time, but I ended up being 58 somehow. Probably
Yeah.
from a few extra spinners that I just didn't avoid this time.
Yeah. My game
So,
time was 4 hours even.
406.
Did you enjoy doing a crystal run without resorting to the old auto win strat?
Yeah, it was good. It was actually like Geomancy is a really cool move. I think it's it feels very similar to Curse, but I love the fact that we're boosting speed, and also like the interesting thing about it is it's not it doesn't interact with Pikachu's charm, so you can just
Yeah.
like even if you get charmed, the Pikachu just essentially wastes a turn, which is really nice. I
Yeah.
think the main flaw here is like I think if I did it again, I'd probably hold Paralyzed Cure Berry for red. Because reset
I would.
on Pikachu with Thunder is a little bit scary. Or I'd
You know
run
where the
Rest,
second
but
one is,
I think
right?
Rest is slower. Yeah, over by Lavender Town.
Oh, no, that's not it, but it is right. I
Where's
mean,
the
you're
other one?
right.
Is there a third one?
I'm saying there's a second one pre-Lance. So if
Oh,
you fly to Mahogany, or not Mahogany, sorry, Blackthorn, then you
okay.
you use a super repel. You hug the wall with the Ursaring Cave. You just keep on hugging the wall and stay on the left side.
On
You do have to avoid, I
left
think,
side.
2 spinners.
Yeah.
But there are 2 trees over there, and one of them has a paralyzed cure. And sometimes you really, really need it.
Yeah. Yeah, like Paralyzed Cure Berry, especially because sometimes you burn the first one early on.
Yeah.
And like the rival, perhaps, in Azalea Town. In some Pokemon, they need it for the Ghastly. And then you need a second one for Lance. You also might need one for, like, for example, Jasmine or one of the Magnemite guys.
You didn't see my face, but my face just went, I wonder how many runs that could have been relevant. I never even thought of that, ever.
Thought of which?
A paralyzed cure for Ghastly. Never,
Oh,
ever
yeah,
crossed
it's
my
so
mind.
good. It's
The only
so good.
paralyzed cure spots in my entire run are essentially Jasmine, Claire, Lance, sometimes Magnemite guy, but not usually.
Yeah.
105.44.
105.44. Nice. This thing is good. This thing's really good.
Yep.
It is pretty good. It's sad that it gets its good moves really, really late. The
Yeah.
starting set is just weird.
I think actually, like, when I think about the run and playing it, the most painful part really does feel like the opening. Like,
Yeah.
getting past Bugsy, like, it doesn't feel like hard. It's just tedious. Like, using Tackle early on, and like, Lock On and Light Screen, completely useless. I didn't use them once. I don't know if you guys used them, but like, they
I
didn't feel
did not.
relevant. Yeah.
If it was
And
Reflect instead, I would have held on to it for Jasmine.
yeah, Reflect could have been helpful. Yeah, for Jasmine, exactly. But like, you get Reflect at 40 when it would be useful at like 30 instead. Like, if Reflect was at 30, then you could have Reflect
Yep.
for Jasmine as well. You could do like Reflect, Safeguard, Aurora Beam, Night Slash, or something.
Yeah. Well, I did way better this run, but I feel like fairy types may not be my strong suit. I've only done one. I have to do artists.
That's how I feel about
There's
poison.
usually one type of Pokemon that we just feel we don't play good with.
Yeah, mine's Fire. I'm so bad with Fire types.
Interesting. I like fire, but I think the reason why I like fire is I have a tendency to overtrain with fire types because I just assume they're not
Okay.
great in the late game.
Yeah. So you waste a bunch of time. I do
Yeah.
similar stuff. And like, Fire types are really good at just like attacking all the time. Like, they want to be like all out offense. And I
Yeah.
like playing more defensively. So when we have a Pokemon that like, excuse me, like in this example that benefits from running Safeguard, I'm like really happy. Like, that feels like
Yeah.
my safe
That
place.
that was
Yes.
a really good strat.
I don't
I feel like the
understand.
perfect strat.
That was
You don't understand?
well, I've never really used safeguard. Like I understand kind of what it does,
Yeah.
but I've never used it in practice.
It stops like status moves. So if you set it up, then you can't be hit by moves like Hypnosis, Thunderwave, or Supersonic.
Mm.
So like first, like essentially, like because you outspeed, like as soon as Gengar comes in on Morty, Safeguard, it blocks Hypnosis. Hypnosis just fails and he wastes a turn. Then you're just two shot with Night Slash. And then
Ah,
on Jasmine, first turn, Safeguard, Thunderwave, blocks it, does nothing. Then you just attack the Magnemite and knock it out.
interesting. My
Yeah.
strategy was basically have Morty use Mean Look and then have the Magnemites use Supersonic instead.
Yeah. Yeah. Mean look strats. I love it.
Yeah. I think the best strat for this thing, if we ever did another run of this, use Safeguard, and I've got to try and find a way to keep it for Red. I feel like it would make him really consistent.
Yeah, it could. Safeguard I also really like against Lance if you don't two-hit the Dragon, if you don't one-hit the Dragonites, because you
Yeah.
can block all their status moves and make them waste time.
So here's an
Have you
interesting
ever?
little tidbit. All right. Azelf, I only finished 9 seconds faster, and it had like 4 moves that started with like 90 power.
Oh my gosh.
Plus, I think Azelf had Nasty Plot.
Yeah.
Nasty Plot is so good. It's so good. Oh, what a broken move.
Honestly, I'm looking at my leaderboard right now. It was slow. It was slower than Reggie Drago, faster than Azelf. I'm looking at my other Pokemon. One Pokemon I really did love playing was Kleavor.
Oh yeah, that thing's really cool too.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think I backported Stone Axe on it. Quite good.
yeah. Did you guys want to do what's it called? Evil
Outro.
Toll next week or something?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. We can schedule it in the Discord when we end the stream.
Sure, sounds good.
Yeah. I'm gonna deafen myself for a sec.
Same. Thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate it very much. Hopefully, we get that stream with Scott set up for next week. And as he just mentioned, it will be Yveltal. A Pokemon that I did not play. I did play Xerneas because I had Sword, but I did not have Shield. So that'll be interesting. But have a nice night, guys, and I will see you guys again tomorrow, where we'll be playing Lopunny and resorting to the strategy of have Ghastly hit itself to death. Yes, you heard that right. We can't hit Ghastly. Ghastly needs to hit itself. It's going to be a very interesting run. I hope you guys are around to see it. Good night.